the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Good morning. Just because I ain't heard it in a while. How y'all doing? We ain't played that little meme in a while, huh? I think it's time we get back to the Acorn. He ain't even from Acorn. Say it again.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Yay. Yay. Uh-huh. I think it's time we get back to the Acorn teas. Happy Tuesday. Shout out to everybody in the building. Come on in, get the lights up. Y'all already know what it is. This is the morning Joce. Come on in. Somebody said Dagavoo. It do give Dagavoo. I wasn't thinking about it. It do give Dagavoo, but you know what? That's what it's going to be today. Dagavoo. Yes, it is. Dagavoo in the building today. Yes, I am in the building. From the looks of the outfit, it's giving Dagavoo. That's exactly what it's giving. So if y'all happen to call me a dagger today, I'm not even gonna feel no type of way because I don't know what to do with my hair. My appointment is tomorrow. So Dagavoo it is, okay? I might start acting like a nigga. See, what's jam with you? Heard me? What's jam? Say, whoa, say red, say black. Say red, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up with you, man? What's up, man? Nigga ain't tripping on that, man. What's up, man? Wait, man. What I'm trying to make you my like, yeah, man. What's up, man? What's up, man? Y'all, man. I don't care about you, man. Fuck that nigga, man. Yeah, that's how them niggas be. That's how them niggas be, right? And I'm telling you, get caught up. Next thing you know, girl, now you're over here trying to find out why is this girl like putting windows out in your car and all of that, and now you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It do be like that, girl. I'm telling you, that's how them niggas be. Be careful in these streets, ladies. It's witchcraft. These niggas know high-level witchcraft. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Because I'm telling you now, these niggas will get you. Let me tell you something. I always said this. First of all, if I was a man, I've been saying this for years. If I was a man, I would have a huge, I know I would. I just know. I know it would be big. And I also know that I have a bunch of women, but not in a bad way. It would be like in a Tupac I get around way. Like I have a lot of women, but the girls love me. I would be like that kind of man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I die, all of the women come to my funeral. And everybody cutting up crying like they was with me. You feel what I'm saying? It'll be like that. But anyways, come on in. Welcome to the Tuesday Dagavoo edition, Joce. Okay, this is the morning Joce Dagavoo edition. We are in the building. And come on in, get the likes up on the video. It is Tuesday. If you are new to the channel, welcome on in. We do this Monday through Friday. It's just over here, trying to give y'all a little something to get through your work day or whatever. We talk about some hot topics and things of that nature, and your ears gonna learn. Okay, so please come on in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Before we get into what we're talking about today, let's start with the morning announcements. And they are as follows, okay? First and foremost, you guys need to be out here grounding, meditating, and praying because that is the most important thing for us to do, okay? We are in a heavy, deep spiritual warfare, and we need all hands on deck. So you need to get down to praying, meditating, grounding, all of that. Whatever it is you need to get back to God, do it. Also, y'all need to go outside. Get up in the morning and go walk around the corner. That's your problem. Y'all don't want to go outside no more. Get up and go walk around that doggone corner. They ain't going to kill you. Some of y'all got dogs that would love to get up and walk around the corner. Get up. Get out the bed. That's all y'all want to do is lay up. You don't want to get up and go nowhere until it's time to shake your behind. Get up and go walk around that damn corner tomorrow. And matter of fact, if you're on here and you ain't got nothing to do, get up and put me in the earbuds and get around here and walk around this corner while I'm on this live. Nah, because y'all just want to sit up there and do that. Then you're wondering why you're sick. Get up. Okay. Get up. Yeah. I hope somebody need to hear that message. For real. Get up and go outside. Let the sun hit your skin. Some of y'all gonna go out there and the sun gonna burn you. Y'all. I'm just playing. Anyways. But yeah, that too. Get out there and let the sun hit your skin. But no, all jokes aside though, for real, meditate, ground, pray. And also, y'all, we got to get to genealogy. It is very imperative, very important. Get up and do your genealogy, y'all. It is time. The tides are shifting. It is time for the last to be first and the first to be last. The only person the only way y'all gonna be able to do that is if you do your genealogy. It's gotta be documentation. You gotta go get the documentation, because documentation, how my boy Top Cat say, it beats conversation any day of the week. Go get the documentation and do your genealogy, okay? So y'all please do your genealogy now. Well, I really do look like a dude on here. Oh, I do look like a dagger. Girl, come on in now. Now, y'all girls, don't be on here doing all of this. I am delivered, and I'm looking for my husband. So don't come on here with all of that, okay? Bridle yourself, you little heathens. Okay, bridle y'all. Some of y'all got that Delilah spirit on you. Stop it. Let's move on. We got to get into what we here for today, y'all. Listen, Flippa T. So apparently Flippa T is beefing. Y'all know that boy that be on TikTok going, on who? On me. And he be dancing like that. And he tall. You know what I'm talking about? He tall and he's skinny and he always be doing it. And he be dancing my affirmations of a real chick. Okay, apparently he and his people want to claim ownership of Flippa T, who's the artist. They want ownership of the song because according to them, if it wasn't for him, the song wouldn't have popped. We gonna get into that. We gotta get into this energy harvesting, not energy harvesting, but that too. This energy lockdown. I'm just learning about this yesterday. And we're going to get into it and learn about it together today, okay? Because what's going on is there's an energy crisis happening globally, and this is affecting what we're going to also talk about, which is the airport. You know how, like, the TSA people aren't getting paid, and they got the lines wrapped around the corner? Speaking of, we have an update on that. But all of this coincides with each other, okay? Yeah, Hype Me Up. That's the name of the song, Kiana, Hype Me Up. But all of this coincides with each other. And I think that we need to sit down and talk about this because, baby, let me tell y'all something. If they say the energy crisis is going to happen and they say y'all ain't going to be able to go nowhere. Oh, yay. Y'all over here, all y'all with the cars and all of this. They say the Earl going to be gone. And they say unless you got Chevrolets, you ain't going nowhere. So we going to get into it. Y'all, they say it's going to be like 2020. And y'all see what happened to the last security guard. Okay, we gonna get into it. I saw that Simply Monique, and you know what's crazy? I think I shared it on my Twitter. I'm gonna try to see if we could talk about that today. Remind me, Simply Monique. They got this Clear family in Kentucky mad because the government wants to gentrify parts of their land. And they talking about we're not selling it. And I see a bunch of Negroes clapping, talking about, yeah, that's the good thing. And I'm over here screaming and jumping up and hollering, girl, that's stolen land. Any land that Clears have, whether they bought it outright or not, that's stolen land. That lady on that land, and we're going to talk about it, but that lady on that land was passed down to her from the Civil War. That's stolen land. We talk about that on Educational Friday. We're going to get to it. Thank you for bringing that up, Simply Monique, because that pissed me off last night. We're going to get into it. We got to get into that. And what's going on with Jay-Z? So Jay-Z popped back out? Y'all saw that? Now, we had already seen Mama Tina out here with that witch's brew. You know, and we got an update on that. Now, all of a sudden, here it is. Here come Moose Knuckle Nose Jigga, your nigga, not mine. Here he come. Now he got, oh, I'm doing the concert, and oh, I got this, and oh, I got that. What's going on? What done happened? Why is these billionaires coming down here to sell a shampoo, conditioner, witch's brew, and concerts? What's going on? I just have a lot of questions. And it's giving me Rock Nation is about to crumble. Say what I see.
You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen.
The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before.
They met with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutors in the LAPD's office. Tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Rock Nation, you will crumble. I am an apostle of God.
That's right.
And you will know who I am.
That's right. Say that, twang.
Y'all say what y'all want. But I remember when that man said that, I felt that with my soul. And I know he went viral. And I know a lot of people was going crazy, but I felt that with my soul. It's giving Rock Nation is crumbling. We gonna get into it. Y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. Let's jump right out. Let's jump off the porch. I mean, why not? What we waiting for? Plus, I need to go get my nails done. One of my nails falling off. I got to go get my nails done. I have to. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I hope y'all are doing well, though, for real. I hope things are going well for y'all. It is Tuesday. It's a beautiful day out here in Georgia. I don't know where y'all at, but I know out here, it's a beautiful day. Okay? It's a beautiful day. No, not yet. Not that. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know what I'm looking for. My honorable mentions right quick. Okay, let's start with this. Let me start by saying this. I saw Paul Pierce, the ex-NBA player. He played for the Celtics. I want to say that's where he had the bulk of his career. I guess you would say he's a Hall of Famer. I didn't follow much of him singularly, but I do know he played for the Boston Celtics forever. Paul Pierce, who's also been caught up in that gambling ring. Remember they had the gambling ring that they busted at his house? Or was that Gilbert Arenas? No. That was Gilbert Arenas. My bad. Let me take it back. Because both of them kind of remind me of the same ignorant niggas, okay? Anyway, Paul Pierce, I don't know why these niggas come out of the court or off the court and into the microphones, but they do, you know? And when they do, we realize how stupid and dumb they are. So here's Paul Pierce talking about the difference between when black people date out as far as clears, I'm sorry, let me back it up. He's speaking about the difference between if a black man dates a clear woman versus a black woman dating a clear man. In his mind, there's this sick competition that the clears love black men more than they love black women. Now, first of all, let's talk about the psychology of this even thought, an idea. The fact that anybody of any melanated complexion would be sitting down with another person of any melanated complexion to discuss who is loved more by the oppressor, that is a deep psychological traumatic person, and they got some issues they need to work out. You know, I used to be around people. I used to be friendly with people who couldn't do nothing but worry about what the clears think, make sure the clears approve. And these people are typically people who have a lot of deep issues internally, a lot of childhood traumas, and they look for love that they couldn't get from their parents and their families, and they look for it out of them clears, okay? It's just me psychoanalyzing, you know? But anyways, Paul Pierce having this conversation, I hate to have it because I don't like the idea of splitting up, meaning I don't like the idea of black men being against black women And I don't like the idea of black women being against black men. We had a whole wave of that prior to COVID and all of that stuff, but we had a whole divide. It is gone are the days for that. It is time for us to unite because we got a lot going on. But obviously what the enemy does is keep Paul Pierce and people like him to throw little stuff like that out there, you know. But if you pay attention to what's really happening in the world, none of those people who had those platforms are popular now. None of them. None of those people who carried the platform of dividing men versus women have those platforms. If they do, they don't talk about that no more. I see almost buku of them red pill niggas done switch their content up to either political or some of them even going B1. You see what I'm saying? But what I do know is that wave is over. But the enemy likes to throw it out there. So please, I don't like when women get in my comments blaming men, and I don't like when men get in my comments blaming women. I'm sorry. We have equal accountability for where we at. So I just want to add that out here. It ain't about a man versus woman. It's just about highlighting ignorance. Is what it's about. Highlighting ignorance. So let's get into Paul Pierce and his weird ideology that clear people like black men and accept them more than black women.
Women market ain't the same as the black man market. It's just not.
What do you mean?
Like black women ain't accepted in all the cultures.
Yeah, I can understand that, but you'll be surprised.
Because how we are perceived, like how black women are perceived to other races, they're like,
Yeah, they think that about y'all too. You just don't realize that. Trust me. They think.
Can I say that? Can I say this? The fact that she's even going back and forth, well, they think that about you too. Who gives a what they think? They scratching and surviving to look like us, talk like us, sound like us. Some of them haven't even caught up with technology to eat at a table. You think I give a damn what they think about? The whole conversation is ignorant within itself. But to say that they accept black men over black women when the black woman is the most copied creature on earth is ridiculous. But let's get back into it.
That about y'all too. They mess with y'all because you have certain stuff, but when you get into that family for real, they don't like you either. I promise you that. I've seen it firsthand. Trust me.
Situation.
I've seen so many situations. They do not.
You know
like
what we need
y'all.
to do for this show? We need to bring on we need to bring on like different couples, interracial couples on the show and just talk to them about their dynamic.
Yeah, that's fine. We could do that.
And what's the ins and pros and cons and what y'all hurdles that y'all face being
we could start with my mom and dad.
You know, that y'all, face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
so
there's a lot that go into it. Like, like culturally, what you like to do and what you like to do, what you like to watch, What religion are you? What religion are you?
Again, like I said, I think
a lot
that
of hurdles when
you are saying black women aren't as accepted, and I get what you're saying, but neither are black men. You just think you are. It's not the same.
No, it is not. No, we are.
You're not accepted. That's a delusion if you think that other races accept you.
Where can we
Black
not go?
women can go everywhere too.
You can't go to China.
I've been like, yeah, you can. What are you talking about? You know that my homegirl.
Black women market ain't the same as the black man market. It's just not.
Okay. First of all, I have to take into account Paul Pierce's experience and what world is he coming from. Paul Pierce is coming from the NBA, where all them niggas is out there dumpster diving in soy milk, whole milk, and every other milk there is. Okay. So in his mind and from his worldview, which is most of his life, because he spent most of his life probably famous, he thinks that because it's accepted amongst his peers, that is the norm, that is the average, when it is not. Because the fact of the matter is, even if you have friends who are accepted, who are black and accepted amongst their interracial families, it's probably because they're NBA players. It's probably because that family knows that not only are you going to drop off a bag, which is money to whoever their daughter is, you're going to drop off at least 3 to 4 or 5 generations of health to their entire family. Their children are going to grow taller because of you. Their children are going to have melanin because of you, which means they won't be as sickly, which also means that they won't suffer from a lot of things that their parents and their family and friends suffer from. They're going to be more athletic. than the rest of their families. Because see, y'all thinking about money. Money is just only the smaller part. Think about this shit like y'all saw it on Get Out. The reason why these families love a Negro athlete is because they understand the money aside. We just literally extended our lifespan for another 3 to 6 generations. One nigga, just one. All we got to do is get him to get our daughter pregnant. And it's over. Same thing with Serena Williams with that clear man. Same thing. You think Serena baby's going to go be with a black man? You think Serena little girl going to marry a black man and have black kids, you fool? No. She going to take them genes, just like that clear billionaire wanted her to do. Take them genes and bring them all the way over there by them clears, and they're going to keep procreating, and it's going to last them a whole nother 3 to 6 generations. Same thing with Kanye. Same thing with Diana Ross. Same thing. So if these families are happy that you're here, it ain't even about the money, duck, duck, goose. Nigga, you just extended our lifespan. Thank you. Welcome to the party. You're late. You know, the Bible said when God commanded his people not to interact with these people, he said don't procreate with them. He said don't mix. That's what he said. And when he said that, he wasn't just talking about the clears. He was talking about a lot of other melanated groups too. Y'all ready to talk about it or no? But I ain't gonna go there. That's a story for another day. I'm gonna just say all that to say this. The conversation within itself is ignorant. And the young lady who's the podcaster who's doing the interview, she sounds biracial. She said, ask my mom and my daddy. A biracial person will tell you how ignorant and racist Clear and Negroes are. They have the best seat in the house. A biracial person, if you want to know how ignorant and how racist Clears and Negroes are, have a conversation with a biracial person. They have the best seat in the house. I'm saying all that to say the conversation is ignorant. Who cares what these reptilians like or who these crackers like? Who cares? It's ignorant and it's stupid. Don't let this stuff consume you. Just learn from it. See how ignorant he sounds? Learn from it, okay? Get the likes up on the video, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. I just hate that these niggas don't see this. These people is using y'all. Every chance they get, these people is using y'all to come on here, you know what I'm saying? To extend their lifespan. That's what they doing. Using y'all to extend their lifespan. Now, I want to share something with y'all. Now, y'all know we talk about these Indians on here all day. These Indians, that's who y'all are. When you do your genealogy, you'll figure it out. But I ain't going to rush it, okay? But we talk about these Indians on here, and I tell y'all a lot about their outfits. And I tell you, regalia. That's the word I need to be using because it's not an outfit and it's not a costume. Regalia. Sorry. So I tell y'all about the Indians' regalia that they wear, and it takes them upwards, or at least at minimum a year to fix these costumes. But I tell you, each costume has a story to tell. It's about something. It's about something in history. You could literally learn history like in school from the regalia that the Indians wear. I want to share this video of this man, and he says his is after the Amistad situation. Pay attention to his outfit really quickly. Hold on. Let me get the volume up more in here.
Big Chief, Damone, Big Chief. What tribe are you Big Chief of? And what part of the city are you from?
The Ninewall.
How long did it take for you to do your suit? I see the intricate beading. How long did it take?
About a year and a half, 2 years.
Tell me the significance. I see what looks to be like some of our forefathers, some...
This the Amistad takeover. Yeah.
Show us your suit. Big Chief Damone. You see the beading, the intricacy. St. Joseph Night live from uptown. Big represent the Ninth Ward. Thank you for your time, sir. Pretty and John. I'ma start takeover. I'ma start takeover. All right, I'm here.
So if you pay attention, like I said, to the regalia, all of their regalia is it gives you pieces of history, and a lot of the history you ain't gonna find in no book. And that's part of the beauty of this whole thing. It's not just about how pretty and bright the colors is. It's really about also what you represent. So when y'all be seeing these engines, make sure y'all pay attention to their outfits. I'm sorry, to their regalia. I want to be very respectful. Make sure you pay attention to their regalia. And they hand sewed this stuff by hand. And he said it took them 1.5 to 2 years. Y'all want to see a throwback engine? Because, you know, we've been doing this for thousands of years. Now, history book will date this back to after the Civil War, or at least around that time. But do not listen to his story. That's a lie. This has been done for thousands of years, and it has nothing to do with paying homage to Native Americans, but it has everything to do with culture. If you listen to the last young man, he represented the Seminoles. A lot of them have different tribes that they represent. Let me tell you something what the Most High did. When they allowed this enemy to take a lot of our history, burn up a lot of our records, certain places had to be preserved all over the world, not just America, but all over the world. And there was a certain hub in America that the Most High said would not be touched, and that is New Orleans in the culture. I tell y'all all the time, y'all like it. When y'all get there, it feels so familiar because you may not remember, but your soul does. This ain't dated from slavery. Don't disrespect the elders by dating your history and your culture as slavery. That is extremely disrespectful to the ones who came before us. And I know if I was here before us and I built the whole infrastructure, I would be highly upset if the people who came after me swore to God a nigga had to beat me upside the head to do it. Think about it like that, okay? Now let's get into this throwback engine right quick, y'all. Like the video. Y'all, please be mindful. I know a lot of people will get on the internet and say that our culture had to stem around slavery or it had to stem around some sort of oppression. That is extremely disrespectful. When y'all understand who we really are, we are the gods of this world. When y'all understand that literally we built everything here, it is highly disrespectful to even think about starting our history as slavery. And that is also the witchcraft too. So please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind when y'all dealing with this. And understand, in this spiritual warfare, it's a lot of people that's going to try to cosplay like they on your side. Nationwide is on your side. They're going to try to play like they on your side, and they really not. People want to make sure that they don't get swallowed up in whatever it is that's about to happen, okay? Because it's a lot that's about to happen. So be sure, Black America, number one, you are on the right side of this thing. You are getting back in touch with the Most High and the ancestors, number one. Number two, make sure your heart is good. And you ain't got to be perfect, but all that evilness in your heart gonna get you swallowed up. I'm telling you now. And don't come over here, I've been grounded for 6 months and nothing's happening. You evil bitch. That's because God know you. I've been meditating for 3 years. Nothing's happening because your heart is hard and dark and evil. I keep getting curses every time I turn around. Something happens because you're an evil bitch. That's why. Yay. See, you ain't got to tell me. The universe don't lie. So if you're out here grounding and meditating and ain't nothing happening, go back to the drawing board, fag. Go back and start with that man in the mirror and ask what happened. I'm telling you. I've had people come to me and say, Voodoo, girl, I've been meditating down to the ground. I don't know. I've been grounded. I don't know. I'm like, bitch. Hello? God is trying to tell you something. Bitch. You might want to pray. Get on your knees, girl. Start there. Don't go outside. Stay inside, girl. Start. Anyways, let's move on. I'm just saying. Because it ain't a one-stop shop fix. But speaking of a one-stop shop fix, sorry. Don't take Ozempic. If you want to live, don't take Ozempic. This clear woman took it and died. Yes, she did. They say she had stomach paralysis or something. And that lady done went on to glory. Let's see what's going on. Don't take that stuff, y'all.
So tell me about Marcia. She had been taking Ozempic for 6 months. She started feeling ill, like she had the stomach flu. And then her family is taking her to the hospital and she dies in the car.
First of all, thank you very much for having me and bringing this important story to light. That's right. So Marcia died as a result of aspiration after days and days of uncontrolled vomiting, severe vomiting. And her husband, Tracy, knew that she couldn't wait for an ambulance. And so he went and actually drove her to the hospital. And on the way to the hospital, she aspirated and unfortunately passed away. I think one of the most startling things is that we believe that that this could have been warned of, it should have been warned of, and recent FDA action, we think, validates the allegations that we've made in these lawsuits.
Baby, let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't understand what's happening here, the enemy is trying to poison people and get rid of people every which way they can. Do you hear me? That's their goal. That's what they're trying to do. And why is this important? They're going to sell you your death as convenience. Do not fall for it. We did it with the BBL. We did it with all kinds of stuff. Do not fall for it. If you want to lose weight, get out and do like the old school people used to do. Get off your big ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. I got off my big ass. I got up. One day I woke up and said, you know what, Boo? I don't want to be thick no more because I wasn't fat, but I was kind of thick-ish, borderline fat, okay? And I woke up one day and said, Boo, I'm tired of looking like this. And Boo looked back at me and said, you know what, Boo, you right. Get your big ass around that corner. And guess what I used to do? Got my big ass up and went around the corner. Y'all trying to go get convenience. Y'all got this vampire they call Serena Williams selling y'all GLP-1s. I don't even know if that's really her. I'm telling y'all, don't do it. If you want to live to see another day, don't do it. Let me say this other thing. For y'all who are doing it, if you have escaped this stuff, do not continue to do it trying to remain skinny. Plus, we can tell because y'all be looking old as hell by the face when y'all take that Ozempic. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, stop it. It's not good for you guys. Convenience is not going to always be the best thing. I used to say it all the time. Convenience will kill you. Do not do it, okay? Don't listen to Serena Williams because a GLP-1 and Ozempic is damn near the same thing if you ask me. Okay? I ain't see Savannah Chrisley taking it. Lord have mercy. But you know that whole family. I don't like that daddy. Hold on, I'm sorry, baby. I don't like that daddy over there neither. That punk, that gay man who act like a black woman with that half and half baby, grandbaby. I don't trust them clears. Y'all love a good clear man who act like a black woman. I hate it. It's something about that damn Todd Christian, and I ain't never watched the show because I don't believe in watching clears live happily ever after. Say what I said. Never did like it. Bitch, I don't want to see y'all happy. No. I don't want to see y'all living good. That's why I ain't never liked to watch New Jersey. No, I could watch New Jersey because them hoes had all kind of shit going on. They was damn near like niggas. But I'm talking about, like, I don't like watching rich, clear people have a good time. I don't like it. So no, I didn't never watch it. But I do know my energy has always picked up on that Todd Chrisley. I don't trust him. But y'all like him because he sounds like a black woman. Child. Thank you all, Sonia Brown Skin, so much for the super chat. She says, Voodoo, did you hear Erykah Badu's song, Big Chief of the Shatta? My people, they ready. No, I ain't hear that. I'm going to have to check that out. Send that to me. Send me a link. Send me a link, honey. And speaking of links, y'all, hit that link in the chat. If you would like to support the dog, Babe is the new wave. Black Americans versus everybody. That's why I'm over here looking like a dagger. Because I need to promote my brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here. It's not about looking cute no more. It's about promoting my brand. So if I got to come on here every day looking like a dagger, then guess what? Dagger Voo it is. So please, y'all, I'm over here looking like a whole nigga. The least y'all can do is go look at the site. Click the link, VoodooDollTVShop.com. Go look at it. Go lie and say you bought something or something. I don't know. I'm over here turning into a whole nigga over here just for y'all to buy a hat. So I think the least y'all can do is click the link and look at it. That's all. But anyway, support the dog. VoodooDollTVShop.com. VoodooDollTVShop.com, that is. And the link is pinned to the top of the chat for y'all who want to help support. Okay, please help me. I put the earrings in so I won't look. And I put a little, you see, I did that so I won't look too. But then again, I just thought about it. I look like Dagger Lee. Alicia Keys. Yes, I do. Y'all remember when Alicia used to put them do-rags on and put them hats on? Girl, let me go get it. Y'all know I ain't lying. I do look like her. I mean, I don't look like her, but it give me them tees. You know, them soft stud tees. Let me go get her. Alicia Keys. Let me see. Fitted cap. Let's look up fitted cap. Dagger Lee. Yeah. That's what it give me, girl. I ain't think about it. Girl, y'all remember Dagger Lee? Hold on, let me go to the site. Because y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what it's given to me. It's giving Dagger Lee tees. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Head ass. Bitch, I look so bad. Lee, get off my energy, girl. Not Alicia Keys that came over here. All I need is some heavy boots. Girl, what is going on? I didn't even think about that. Oh, get her off of here. Bye, Lee. Get her off of here. I didn't even know that. I tried to put the earrings. Look at me. I said, well, if I put the earrings in, then they're going to be able to. Then I just thought about it. Dagger Lee had earrings too, bitch. Bitch, Dagger Lee had earrings too. So what's the perk? Lord have mercy. Let's move on. You know, you think you're going to do one thing. They say God laugh at your plans, don't he? That's a shame. That is a shame. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please. Get the likes up on the video, okay? Now, I want to move to, I think we could get into the show. I think that's about it. Hold on. Yeah, because I'll do that later on. Yeah, I'll do that later on. Okay, now let's get into What's the first topic we gonna get into? Ooh, Mama Tina and Jay-Z and them. Let's go get Mama Tina. So y'all know Mama Tina was out there serving that witch's brew. And I showed y'all online that girl that got sick. Go watch my Joce from a couple of days ago. So they had this girl that was online that had got sick from Mama Tina gumbo. The girl had went all. Do I need to go pull that up? The girl had went all the way to Mama Tina to try to see if that girl could to see if she could taste the gumbo, taste the rainbow, and be a part of the program. And it turns out Mama Tina done poisoned the girl, allegedly. The girl had to come on the internet throwing up, dying. She had to show us the toilet and everything, where Mama Tina almost unalived that lady. So after that, let me see if I can pull it up. Mama Tina. Let me show y'all the girl. Let me show y'all the girl. We talked about it the other day because I'm only showing y'all because I know it's going to be some girl on here who don't remember. So let me get y'all up here so y'all can see the girl. Now, they had a lot of people that came on here and said they were sick. They said that witch's brew made them have a chill on the inside. And I told y'all not to bring y'all crazy ass out there and eat it. Did not tell you. I know what I said. I was there when I said it. I said, first of all, you ain't supposed to be eating no damn seafood gumbo in the middle of no heat. Second of all, I said, who in the hell eating from Mama Tina? She look like a witch. That's what I said. But y'all want to go viral on TikTok, huh? There you go. So y'all went around there, got that lady gumbo, and now people dying. They say they dropping dead from bird flu or something like that. I don't know what's going on. This the girl right here.
My eyes is swollen. I don't know if y'all could really just tell, like, I don't know. My eyes are swollen. I'm fucked up. Extreme, like, I got the bubble guts. I done took all type of diarrhea medicine, like all type of medicine to get better, and I'm not better. So we get to the rodeo. I just literally just got off the phone with the health department, and I told them what happened to me, and I told them all I ate before going was a bag of Cheeto Puffs. And when I was there, the only thing I drank was a bottle of water. And I paid $5 for a bottle of water. And
we need to speed this up, baby. We heard all this. Get to
the I'm saying. So I'm like, okay, these motherfuckers is lying in the reviews. It's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I do not know what you are saying.
Shut your ass up, ma'am. She had to be a Mama Tina lady. Get off of here, ma'am. Talking about, no, I don't know. I bet you wouldn't know. Shut your crazy ass up. Let me find the lady. Anyway, y'all see the lady. The lady said she's pointed to the toilet. That lady had to go to the emergency room, and the people had to doggone save that girl life. That girl almost was out of here. All trying to eat Mama Tina nasty ass gumbo. And I told y'all don't bring y'all crazy ass down there, okay? Anyway, the girl reported it to the health department, and the health department came down there and shut Tina down. Now, let me just say this. Tina is kin to the Beyonce, the Rock Nation people. And they say once that word got out, Tina and them went overtime scrubbing the internet to make sure nobody's going to say that it was Mama Tina gumbo that got the girl sick. But it's too late. We already know. And if anybody went out there and had a bite of it, whether you got sick or not, if I was you, I add my name to the class action lawsuit. Say what I say. Bitch, I don't care if I was out there and I bought a bottle of water, bitch. I swear to God, they gave me a random spoon for a taste of the gumbo. Bitch, add me down to the documents, okay? Anyways, ever since then, the clear people had reported on what they found, and what they found was very detrimental, which is why the people were sick. You got to have seafood and all this stuff at a certain temperature when you cooking it, while you cooking it, before you cooking it, and even after it's cooked. Because if not, it is going to make the people feel sick. It's going to make the people go crazy. It's going to make the people have issues. And that's exactly what the health department found. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. And shout out to y'all. Like the video, please. Let the people know we around here, Joce, and share or something.
Thawed seafood labeled keep frozen and gumbo that inspectors say was stored in a freezer at an unlicensed off-site location. That's what's in these records that we obtained about the temporary shutdown of Mama Tina's gumbo at the Houston Rodeo. According to the complaint, the customer ate gumbo in the afternoon and later reported vomiting, chills, nausea, and fever. She even said she was throwing up blood. Health department records say inspectors learned the gumbo was cooled, put into buckets, then taken off-site to be frozen before coming back to the rodeo site to thaw for service without any documentation showing safe cooling and storage times. Thawed seafood labeled keep frozen and gumbo that inspectors say was stored in a freezer.
So what y'all don't know is because y'all go to restaurants and y'all just eat. But because I used to work in a restaurant and I've worked front of the house and back of the house, I can kind of give y'all a little bit, a tad bit of information. So whenever you go to any restaurant, their food has to be up to temperature. The vegetables have to be a certain temperature. The meat have to be a certain temperature, and not just all of the meat. The chicken got to be a certain temperature. The shrimp's got to be a certain temperature. The beef got to be a certain temperature. Everything, the lettuce, hell, even the mayonnaise and the mustard got to be a certain temperature. All of this is because at different temperatures outside of the norm, or at least the required temperatures, it can go bad, causing people to get sick. And mind you, temperature checking is only one small, minute thing that the health department is going to check for when they're called out to any place. And like I told y'all, the health department works for you. You can call the health department how y'all be calling CPS. You can call the health department on I wouldn't recommend it, and I'm not telling you to do that. Let me be clear. But you can call the health department on anybody, anywhere. I don't give a damn if the bitch selling supper plates out the window at home. You can call the health department and they'll come shut that shit down. So the girl, if she got sick, went home and had to go to the hospital throwing up blood, she damn sure was well within her rights to call the health department, because that's what happened. The way they transporting the food. First of all, I heard that they were supposed to be storing the food in a certain place off campus or off site, and this place supposed to have this certain temperature, and then that food's supposed, all of that movement with gumbo, it's automatically gonna spur. That's why people outside of Louisiana, specifically New Orleans, we always side-eyeing people who cooking gumbo, because y'all do the most. You ain't supposed to be doing all of that with them ingredients running around no town with no damn gumbo. Gumbo ain't no fried chicken. That ain't something you could just have outside or have. That don't go like that. Outside of, I think, it being witchcraft, the temperature on the food itself will make the girl sick. And mind you, this is seafood. We talking about shrimps, crabs. It take crabs 5 minutes and shrimps 5 minutes to go bad. Throw out some shrimps and wait 10 minutes longer than what you were supposed to. Watch them bitches start turning. Okay? So if y'all want to know why the shit went left, it went left. Now, I heard that Mama Tina has been working overtime and Rock Nation has been working overtime to clear up the narrative and make it seem like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. Yes, it was just a storage issue, but everything is now back to par. Everybody's back at the rodeo. Cap. And anybody who had the health department called on them and you go back, you a fool. If the health department shut your ass down, that means y'all in here doing some nefarious stuff. And let me just say this, because everybody has a price. It wouldn't surprise me if the health department found way more than that. That's just what they reported. Hello? Is this thing on? It wouldn't surprise me. That's all I'm saying. Something in the milk about this Rock Nation family ain't clean. They just had Beyonce over here slaving on tour. She went from LGBTQ Beyonce to cowboy Beyonce. Now she at home on the couch Beyonce, but she be back on tour. Something in the milk ain't clean about these Rock Nation people around here. What's going on? What it's giving me is they're poor. They're going broke. And when I say poor, I don't mean like our poor, because our poor is different. But according to where they were, they're poor. That's what it's coming off to me. That's why Mama Tina out here chefing gumbo, peddling gumbo to the community. You feel me? Beyonce around here putting tonic in a bottle, telling y'all to wash your hair with it. And here it is. Yeah. Now they say Jay-Z around here selling pictures in doggone backwoods. Girl, I don't know what's going on. But Mama Tina, girl, anybody who over there ate that gumbo, that's good for your ass. But if I was you, I'd definitely be adding myself to the class action lawsuit, girl. See what I said. Because the class action is coming. If I was on the lawsuit, the class action to be coming, I should have, man, if I did, I should have went down. I should have went to the rodeo. I should have went to the rodeo and bought a cup and threw it down. Girl, the way I'd have been on here. Look, I should have went to the rodeo, bought a cup, threw it in the trash, and waited for everybody else to get sick and come back on, oh, Lord. Oh, right. Somebody said Tina selling food, selling gumbo out of food truck, not a restaurant. Facts. Fendi facts. That's a big deal. Let me read some more super chats. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, Voo, did you see your girl Biggie got a record deal? LOL. Yeah, I talked about it. She a fool. She just signed the rest of her life away. She probably didn't have much left anyway. Foolish. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Tisha, so much for being a member for 14 months. Says our grandma told us. I can't see it. Let me make it bigger. Sorry. She says, our grandma told us not to eat from people who favor Mama Tina. Facts. And honestly, I know it's ignorant and it's not just because she's light-skinned, but that's a big part. I'm no shade. And I just light-skinned. She like pale light-skinned. That's different. You feel what I'm saying? But Mama Tina is one of them women who don't cook. You don't listen. Think about it in children's terms. Think about it when you was a child. Let's say Beyonce was your cousin. When you go spend the night by Beyonce's house, you know good and well you're not about to get no full course meal. Her mama ordering pizza. Her mama taking us out to eat. We going to McDonald's through the drive-thru. Her mama not about to get in the kitchen and wake up Saturday morning and make no grits, eggs, and bacon on no stove. Girl, bye. That's not the mama that girl have. She never had that kind of mama. Her mama is, I bought y'all some donuts. Y'all hungry? I ordered y'all some pizzas. Facts. That's Mama Tina. So just with that alone, you don't eat that lady food. That lady don't cook nowhere else. Girl, please. That lady don't cook nowhere. That's the lady. Y'all gonna make y'all a sandwich. That's her. Look, we hungry, Mama Tina. Y'all eat breakfast too? Oh, Lord. Let me see what I could do. Go lay down, Mama Tina. Get your old ass out of here. She the kind wake up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all might have spent the night by some people mama's houses like this. And if you haven't spent the night by the mama house, your mama was the mama. But y'all know the mamas that wake up with the silk robe on. Mind you, I don't care if it's your cousin, your friend, whatever. This the mama that wake up with the silk robe on. Like this. Y'all all right in here? She don't stay long though, because she back there doing nasty stuff with that lady, with her boyfriend or her husband or whoever daddy. But she back there doing nasty things. So she comes out with the silk robe like this. Y'all all right in here, huh? Everything all right? All right, y'all didn't need it. I got food in there. All right. All right. And then she gone. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yay! Come on, man, watch out. That's Mama Tina. Mama Tina is that mama. She come out with the robe. Oh, y'all all right? Y'all, all right. Okay. All right. Okay, all right, baby. All right. Mm-hmm. Let's move on. Oh, gosh. The Prince of Pancoochie talks about not speaking to his daughter. I forgot to mention this, so we're going to mention it. And then I got to move on. So the Prince of Pancoochie, he went to the Breakfast Club, but I told y'all the Breakfast Club is a psyop. They're not going to ask him the hard questions and wait for the hard answers. It's just enough to say they did. So he goes to the Breakfast Club and they asked him why he was a deadbeat to his daughter, and he blames it on everybody except him. Let's get into it.
A question about your daughter,
yes.
Lisa. So that unfolded online.
Yes.
Right?
I was in Sweden. And I'm in Sweden.
I'm
getting ready to speak. A year now.
Okay, yeah.
A year last week.
Yes.
And my daughter goes live and she says, I'm looking for my dad,
yeah.
and I want to have a conversation with my dad. He's never been in my life, and I just want to know why. And I'm sitting there watching her in Sweden, envy, and I'm saying, look at my beautiful daughter lying like the gospel. First of all, we've been in contact throughout her life by phone. And every time I try to get to see my daughter, she never shows up. Why? Because her mother raised her to not like me. And the reason her mother raised her to not like me is her mother told me to my face, God is my witness and my ancestors are in the room. If you do not marry me, it will be both of us or neither one of us. She told me I would not be in my daughter's life. I took her to court. I got all the paperwork, a file like this, contempt of court orders, because I was in my daughter's life up until about 5, 6, 7. That's when the mom stepped it up, right? I guess she found a man. You know how that go. They don't want you around when a man around because he might feel insecure. So they keep you out your kid's life just to please the man. Whatever the case may be. And the court would never arrest her. They would never find her. I remember one day the judge said, y'all got the biggest file in my court. I said, Your Honor, if you punish her, maybe she'll stop keeping my daughter from me. But if I file contempt and every time I come down here, y'all don't do nothing but tell her to stop, why is she going to stop? But my daughter knows this because we've spoken before. And she texts me about once or twice a year. And every time she texts me, I want to see you when and where. In fact, since she came out last year, Envy, it's been a year, right? Guess what? I ain't seen her yet. But you told the whole world. You want a conversation. You told the whole world. You got some questions. Well, guess what, princess? Your daddy been trying to meet with you face to face since you call yourself exposing me. And I ain't seen you yet because it was never about meeting your dad. It was about becoming a struggle streamer. When that Drewski episode blew up, she probably said, hey, maybe I could skate off my dad's name too. And that's exactly what she did. But I love my baby. She's a baby. I'm going to let her. It's going to take time. I don't think she's going to come to me until she's out of her mama's house because her mama don't like me. And the one thing I say to black men is this: black women, y'all don't have to take responsibility for what y'all didn't know about a man. If your child's father does you wrong, you don't have to take responsibility for what you didn't know about him. But if a woman does us wrong, we got to take responsibility for what we didn't know about her because we are the men. You follow what I'm saying? We're the leaders. I can't use the excuse that I didn't know her mother would do me like that. I didn't know her mother would do me like that. But if I don't get her pregnant, I'm not here. And so what I try to tell the young brothers, forget the excuses. It don't matter. Are you a man or are you not?
And you said you want her mom in that meeting when y'all do.
I would have liked to, but she don't have to be. See, the purpose of the mom was to clarify the history.
Yeah.
You feel me? I wanted her mom to tell me to my face. I never tried to be I wanted her to say that to my face, right? That was only for the history. Mom ain't going to do that because mom know I'm going to expose her. So forget mom. I don't mean that disrespectfully, right?
I get what you mean.
I'm just saying it's for me and my daughter. She's 24. She will be, God willing. It's time for us to do what we got to do now.
I have a question about your daughter.
Oh gosh. Only thing I could think of, and I know that this is not something that every person has the honor to say, but I thank God every day that I ain't never had to worry about if my daddy was going to call me or if I was going to call him, because my daddy really did stay with my mama. Like, they stayed together. And I don't know if they hated each other the whole time. Maybe they did. I don't freaking know. But either way, that nigga stayed. And honestly, listening to Umar and men like him, I be grateful that I didn't have to go through that. You see what I'm saying? Because this nigga looking me straight in my face talking about how, oh, I did this, I did that, and I tried knowing damn well he didn't, that would send me over. That would make me resent my father. Because I would feel like, and the reason why I would resent him the most is because you and I both know that what you're saying is not 100% true. Even if what you're saying has some truth to it. You and I both know that what you're saying is not 100% true. But you only saying this to cover up your degeneracy. It would make me resent him. So I can understand. I'm starting to understand it. I swear to God, I'm starting to understand it because I come from what some might call a place of privilege. Because like I said, I don't have this type of relationship with my dad at home. He at home with my mama right now with her crazy ass. Right now to this day, they still together. 40, 43 years in July this year. You see what I'm saying? But man, oh man, this would make me want to crash out. And if his daughter having issues, I see why. Because you got to keep in mind too, he has a following. He has a fan base. He has a group of people who look at him and don't see the wrong that he do. So him getting on these big platforms calling his daughter a clout chaser. Oh, she saw me going popping on the Breakfast Club or whatever and decided to ride on my. He said that before. That's so weird, but that's that competition that these parents have with their children. It don't necessarily always be the mama. Sometimes the father will show traits of competition. And this is the worst part. It ain't really no competition because the girl don't even do what he does. But to look at your daughter and say, oh, she's trying to get caught off of me. The one that I birthed should be trying to get caught off of me. I birthed them. She came out of me. I was in labor 23 hours. Yay. That's how I go. I would think. I don't know. That man is a deadbeat. He's trash. And the Most High and the ancestors already exposed him. It don't matter how many Breakfast Club interviews he do. It don't matter what he says. The only people going to believe him is that core audience that he has. Nobody outside of that is going to take Dr. Umar seriously. As a matter of fact, if y'all been paying attention, Umar has not been the most requested scholar like he was here in the recent past. At one point, Umar was everywhere. He was the biggest sound on TikTok. It was between him, Charleston White. Now all of a sudden, you hardly see Umar no more. The universe has already spit him out. He's just scraping and scratching right now. Get him off of here. Deadbeat ass nigga. That's all he is a deadbeat. Deadbeat ass nigga. And let me just say this too. Because I've seen women who date and marry men who don't take care of their children. I know it may not feel like it's a big deal to you, Fat. I know in your mind that's between him and his kids. But let me tell you something. It always manifests into you. Because the lack thereof or mindset that they have for their children, you got to know it's for you too. A man can't love you if he don't love what comes from him. A woman can't love you if she don't love what comes from her. It's impossible. It's not possible. It's not. I don't give a what nobody say. A person cannot love you if they don't love what comes from them. It's not possible. And I love that it's subjective to how you want it to look. But I'm telling you how it goes. And to women who date men who are deadbeats, and to men who date women who are deadbeats, you got to know it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. This is a character flaw here. It's nothing to do with you, everything to do with the person. So please be mindful of that. I've seen too many women date married men who are deadbeat fathers to their children, and y'all be wanting to pass this shit off like happily ever after. In my mind, I be sitting up here saying, I know he doing you dirtier than them. I know it. I know he doing you worse than him. I know it. If he could do that to his seeds, I know what he around there doing to you. I'm just saying, y'all got to start paying attention to character now. It's not about what you see with these two eyes. You can't see character with these two eyes. You get it? Y'all better start paying attention to that. For real, for real. All jokes aside. All jokes aside. Like Todd. Hello, Kiana? Hello? Look at how Todd, and we say Todd, we're talking about Candy's husband. Candy girl. Look at Todd. Todd acted like he didn't even like his daughter. And then y'all sitting up here looking crazy now that he going to take Candy for everything she got. Go lay, honey. Go lay. Let's move on. Y'all better catch up. Y'all late. Welcome to the party. You're late. Okay? Speaking of late, Jay-Z. So I saw that he is doing interviews or something. When did he start coming out? What had happened? Now, normally with the billionaires, you don't get to see these people like that. But now all of a sudden, Jay-Z done jumped out the window and he on everything. What is happening? Let's go get it. So I got an interview here, and he's sharing his thoughts on the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Mind you, remember, Jay-Z is behind all of Hollywood's NFL stuff, probably NBA too. But now all of a sudden, the man who was so mystique and mysterious, who we hadn't seen in a long time, who we've heard many, many things about in the recent past, but we hadn't seen him. Now all of a sudden, after Mama Tina got that witch's brood and got outed, now all of a sudden here he come. What's going on? What's going on, Moose Knuckle Nose? Why is he out here? Why is he here, Ike? Why is he here? This is a genuine question. When this nigga come out, something going on. Now some might say it's because he's broke and poor. And when I say poor, I don't mean like us. Po is us. When I say poor, that just means less money than they had. Let's be clear, okay? So it seems it's given to me he's poor. And it's also given to me that something else in the milk ain't clean. Ye broke, poor, and Illuminati or something like that. Anyway, let's get into him talking about, what is this? Not Jay-Z, girl, Drake and Kendrick.
We love the excitement. And I love the sparring and the music you get. Mm-hmm. But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says. And it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing. And it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth where the fallout lands, especially on on social media.
I believe Jay-Z's dreads are fake. I've always believed it. From the moment he came out with them wicks, because Jay-Z didn't have no head full of hair. And it ain't like he a nigga that grow a face full of hair. These are just things I pay attention to because I love my black men. I love black American men, and I love black men, period. So I be paying attention to stuff that go together, right? It's given to me. Jigga had fake wigs. Them dreads, them locks, I don't think them real. I just don't.
Which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, I sound like the old guy wagging the thing. But I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
It could stand it before because there was no social media and there was no thing. And, you had the battle and it was fun and then you moved on.
Right.
Right now, I don't know if it could stand it with the technology that we have.
Because it takes up so much oxygen.
It takes up so much oxygen.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every day they're just trying
they're
to
still talking about it.
It's not just talking about it. Not like, yo, this song, I like this.
Yeah.
No, it's like trying to tear down the people's life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like trying to, wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Shut your ugly ass up. It's interesting. Shut your Jack and Jill boule kid ass. Let me stop. That little boy ain't did me nothing. Let me stop. But I do feel like he a boule kid. Yes, I do. And that's why he got that interview. His daddy knows somebody. Or somebody he know, his uncle or his grandpa. That's how crazy this shit be, for real, for real. Anyways, we don't care about all that ugly ass shit. Get off of here, Moose Knuckle. This is why I brought him over here. It says Jay-Z seemed disgusted in new GQ interview at the idea that anyone would think he would conspire against Drake by having Kendrick perform at the Super Bowl. What the F? I'm effing Jay-Z. I'm effing Jay-Z. Why would I care? So remember, he's out doing interviews now. Again, why these people are coming out of the woodworks is beyond me. My theory, number one, is that they're poor. And when I say poor, I don't mean po. Po is for regular niggas. That's us. That's not what I mean. When I say poor, that means they don't have as much as they thought they had or said they had or used to have. So my first number one thing is they're poor. Number one. Number two, they're getting the 3 taps on the shoulders from the people who really control them, saying, get your ugly ass out there. Or number 3, they understand, I told y'all too, there's a huge shift of power. There's a huge shift of a power dynamic happening, not just on the internet, all over the world, Craig. And those who are on top are going to the bottom, and those who are at the bottom are going to the top. This is happening. It's biblical, it's spiritual, it's all of that. There's nothing you or I can do about this. This is a way above us. Way above us. And what's happening is the people who were once at the top are now scraping and scratching and scrambling to remain at the top. And what does that look like? Selling gumbo. What does that look like? Doing new interviews. What does that look like? Creating energy harvesting rituals where they get you all riled up, whether it be good or bad on the internet. All of this is these people trying to scrape and scratch to remain where they are. But the fact of the matter is, it is inevitable. They will be taken down. They will fall down like Jericho's walls. And the ones who belong at the top will be placed at the top. Now, insert however, whoever, whenever for you personally, but I'm just telling you what's happening. Okay? Their time is up. It's over with. It's a wrap. It's over with. It's facts. It's done. Okay? So, that's why you're going to start to see a lot of these dudes, but a lot of these celebrities coming out more and more. They online begging for cash apps, begging for gifts on TikTok and all that stuff, because the tides are shifting. One thing I tell y'all, and this is for the righteous, this is for God's righteous people, for those of you who have a good heart, it is your turn to now gain. You looking at it like, oh, that's Jay-Z, he a billionaire. That don't have nothing to do. That don't have nothing to do with you. Wrong, false. That energy, that negative stuff all of those riches and things that he gained have to go somewhere. You can't destroy energy. So if his money, not just him, I'm talking about in the world. So the bad is turning back to good, or not the bad turning back to good, but the things are shifting the way it's supposed to be. So that means all of the things that are being taken from these people you see have to go somewhere. Align yourself. Does that make sense? Put a 3 in the chat if you understand what I say. When I say if that energy has to go somewhere, you need to align yourself. That simply means get right. That's all. Get right. That's it. Anyways, that's my theories. They're poor, they're forced, and they're doing what they got to do to survive. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna get into this interview while he's talking about the Kendrick thing. Remember, I told y'all one of the things they're gonna do for energy harvesting is to get you riled up. Rather it be make you mad, make you sad, make you happy, make you excited. Those are every emotion carries energy. Okay. Now, because they need your energy to maintain afloat, if this conversation might go over a lot of people's heads, but I promise you at some point it's going to make sense. You're going to come back to what I'm just saying. Because they need your energy to stay afloat, they're doing any and everything that they can to make sure they keep your attention energetically. So you're going to see interviews, you're going to see embarrassing things, good things, bad things, all things in between. Because energetically, they need you to disregard whatever it is you got going on and pay full attention to them. Don't fall for the witchcraft. Do not fall for the witchcraft. Be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. Oh, snap. Jay-Z came out for an interview. Watch the interview. Keep moving and working towards your purpose. Take your energy and make it work for you. Do not give these celebrities your energy. This is what's keeping them afloat right now. The money is already being taken away from them. The only thing keeping these celebrities afloat is your energy. There's nothing wrong with noticing. There's nothing even wrong with reading and understanding. Do not give them your energy. Okay? Now, let's get into this interview with him trying to get more energy. Because why would he be bringing up the Kendrick versus Drake beef? That shit 2 years old, bro. That's old as hell. But he understands that this is a left versus right situation. This is a Democrat versus Republican situation. This is a good versus evil situation. And y'all may not see it like that, but that's exactly what it was. The same thing with Tupac versus Biggie. It was a pick a side situation. And he understands how much energy that type of situation harvests. So this is why he's on the interview talking about it. So we can come over here and rehash all of that stuff and give all of our energy back to Jay-Z. Fuck that moose knucklehead ass nigga. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. He wants you riled up. The same way I told you the airport wants you riled up. That's why they got the TSA workers and the ICE in there. They want your energy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. I'm early. I'm not wrong. I'm early. I'm not wrong. Anyways, let's get into the interview. It says Jay-Z is not hiding how disgusted he is over the conspiracy talk. During a recent interview with GQ magazine, he addressed the rumors head on, making it clear he couldn't believe people really think he plot against Drake. Reacting to the speculation, said, "What the F am I? I'm Jay-Z. Why the F would I care?" He went on to explain that Kendrick Lamar was chosen simply because he was having a monster year, not because of any rap beef or hidden agenda. According to Jay-Z, the decision was based on performance and impact, not politics. Still, what stood out most was his tone. Hov sounded genuinely irritated and almost offended that people would even put him in that type of situation, as if he's sitting behind the scenes trying to play chess in someone else's feud. Girl, y'all think he not? It says he also pointed out how the internet has dragged everyone into the drama, turning it into a full-blown conspiracy when in reality, it has nothing to do with him. Let's get into the Jigga Man right quick. Girl, why they got his picture like that? Oh, are they going to play the interview? I don't think they're playing the interview. Well, maybe we can go back to what I had. Let me see. Maybe he's talking more about it here. We'll come back to the pictures. Let's go back here.
But I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
It could stand it before because there was no social media and there was no thing. And, you know, you had the battle and it was fun and then you moved on.
Right.
Right now, I don't know if it could stand it with the technology that we have.
Because it takes up so much oxygen.
It takes up so much oxygen.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every day they're just trying
they're
to
still talking about it.
It's not just talking about it. Not like, yo, this song, I like this.
Yeah.
No, it's like trying to tear down the people's life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like trying to, you know, wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Again, I love the idea that we got so much music in such a short period of time.
Great music.
Just everything around it was just like, man, it's like taking us a couple steps back.
Yeah.
And we just grown so much that I don't know if, I guess I'm gonna say it, I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I have this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. I hate it.
That's a tether mindset. You know, Jay-Z is part tether, or at least a lot of tether. What you mean the battling shouldn't be part of it, nigga? Battling is hip-hop. Get your ugly ass off of here. Get your moose knuckle off of here, nigga. See what I'm talking about? And these the people y'all done put in charge. Yeah. The nigga made 3 good albums and that's all it took. There you go. Now he talking about battling on. Get your ugly ass off of here. I did him piss me off. Anyway, Jay-Z decided to pose in all of his demonic poses to show y'all that he's bike and that he ain't leaving. He's still levitating amongst over the ground, using all kind of evil witchcraft. And he said he don't care what y'all said. He ain't had nothing to do with the beef between Drake and that boy Kendrick. He just only picked them people, he said, off of merit and who was popping. And if I'm being honest, Kendrick did have the better year. So it made all the sense in the world. What they should have been asking that moose knuckle nose ass nigga was why he had all of the damn empanadas out there on the Super Bowl with all them damn flags like they about to take over America. That's what I wanted to know. But you know how it go. See, they had them churn that little boy who's interviewing him. I can almost put my neck on a chopping board. This little boy is a part of Jack and Jill. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all know what Jack and Jill is. We spoke about it on the Educational Friday. And I told y'all what I learned about Jack and Jill was Jack and Jill is Boulay Jr. So for y'all who don't know who Jack and Jill or what the society is, it's a Boulay Jr. is all it is. It's for children who's going to grow up to be the next talented 10%. And what they do is these children that grow up under Jack and Jill, they get privileges better than all the other kids. They get the better schools. They get the fire interviews. They get all of that. That's the Jack and Jill. That's the Boulay Jr. So it wouldn't surprise me if this little nigga here, the reason he got this interview is because he's Boulay Jr. and he going to be next in line. I told y'all about that talented tent. Shout out, rest in peace to the brother Steve Coakley. He spent a whole lot of his life talking to us about this. That talented tent. The 10% of black people who believe they're supposed to reign over the 90%. Yup, all them Potomac hoes grew up in it. Sure did. Not just them neither. All them Potomac hoes grew up in it. Except Wendy and because she an African. Except Wendy and Sharice. Big Reese. Because Sharice was the one that put me on. She didn't tell me personally, but she did an interview with Carlos, and she was talking about how they iced her out of the show on Real Housewives of Potomac. That's what made me learn about Jack and Jill. We found out that all them hoes was Jack and Jill. I don't think Ashley is. Maybe, I don't know. But all them hoes is Jack and Jill. And y'all go do the research. Jack and Jill is Boulay Jr. Boulay Jr. That's all it is. Anyway, I think something in the milk ain't clean about Jay-Z. I'm moving on. We got Mama Tina Gumbo. Let's get into this Flippa T bit. Y'all, let me get the boy on here so y'all can know who I'm talking about. Because y'all got to know who I'm talking about. What's the boy name? Affirmations. What's the boy who be doing the dance? On who? On me. What's that boy name? I'm gonna find him on here. Matter of fact, somebody has seen them dancing. Let me see. I'm gonna let y'all look with me. Let me let y'all look with me. So okay, Flippa is the girl who's saying my affirmations of a real bitch. You want your shit. You the one. Ain't nobody fucking with. Hey, hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. That's the girl Flippa. This her right here.
My affirmations of a real bitch. You want your shit. You want.
Y'all know the song. Y'all know the song. Stop acting crazy. That's the girl. Her name is Flippa T. Flippa T is the girl name. Now this girl made this song, wrote the song because she said these is really her daily affirmations, right? Now, once she made the song, turns out TikTok picked it up as they always do, and the song goes viral, but it goes viral from this boy. Hold on, let me see if I can find the boy. What's that boy's name on Instagram? Let me see. I know how to search it. Let me see. Hype me up, dude. Hype me up. Dance dude. There you go. Let me put him up here. So then when the song came out, this boy goes viral. On me. Y'all remember this boy? I've seen him on all of social media. That's his name, Joe Fogg. Okay, Joe Fogg is his name. So now he has found this sound. He does this dance. And now the social media goes crazy. He goes viral like crazy and he starts making hella money off the song, okay? I need y'all to follow me. So now the way social media and TikTok works today, it works like this. So let's say I write a song and that bitch fire. If there's a content creator on social media who likes the song and they go viral off the song as well, then me and the person who is dealing with the song, me and the person who wrote the song, or me and the person who performed to the song, we can now then make money. Because even though it's your song, I'm dancing to it. People like when I'm doing to it, so now we both get to eat. Business-wise, legally, technically, the artist could really sue the person for copyright infringement because you making money off of my song, technically. But the artist wouldn't do that because it's free promotion. It's free advertisement. You want people on TikTok to do stuff to your music because you want it to go viral, because if it goes viral, people will want to go buy it, okay? So bam. So this is why the dynamic works. It works like this because even though I'm an artist and you making a lot of money off my song, nigga, you putting money in my pocket too. So I'm going to let you eat because when you eat, I eat. If it makes sense, because nobody just want to hear the sound. Most people go and try to find the song, okay? So fast forward, all of a sudden, I'm on Facebook minding my business, and I get a notification, not a notification, but I see this video, and the girl Flippa T is going off. So apparently, the guy who does the dance in the music video or on TikTok, his team is now saying that because he popularized the song on TikTok, that he deserves royalties to the song. And for those of you guys who don't know what royalties are, that's ownership. So for instance, y'all remember when, I'll give you any song. I'll give MC Hammer era. For y'all who don't know about MC Hammer, back when MC Hammer was popping, he had this thing, he had the hammer pants, and he had the thing called the hammer dance, right? Let's just say somebody learned how to master the hammer dance better than MC Hammer back then, and they go viral, or back then they didn't have viral. Let's just say they make the news worldwide, and now everybody know this person from doing a dance. That person can't go back to MC Hammer and say, bro, because I'm more popular than you are for your song, you need to give me half the song. That makes absolutely no common sense. But in today's society and with greed attached, you got people who are going to, bad enough you eating off the girl's song off the cup. But then to turn around and say, now you need to give me royalties for it, simply because you made it, quote unquote, made it popular. And that could be debated. That's a problem, but greed will always do it to you. And I hadn't seen it from the guy. I saw it from his team, and she's going to talk about it on this video. And I wanted to share it with y'all to show y'all how cutthroat people is. And it sometimes be your own kind. This girl created this song, wrote it herself, made it, created it, the beat, everything probably came to her head. This is her baby. And here comes some niggas who eating off of it, now want to take the girl royalties, crabs in the bucket. Niggas and flies even. Let's get into her story time and why she feel how she feel. I'm on her side. She ain't wrong. Y'all like the video. Hold on.
But today, now I don't even want to say the man name because I don't know the motherfucker from a can of paint, just like he don't know me, the fuck.
To the point where I think he should have publishing on the record and he should own the record because he's the only reason why it's blowing up.
This the shit I be talking about. I'm a woman. I'm an independent artist. I have 2 motherfucking kids. I have a master's degree. I don't work hard for everything that I motherfucking do. And this what you niggas sit up in here and do? It's what the world ain't got to. Grown men sitting up here gossiping about a independent female artist. Unbelievable. Delusional. And to say a motherfucker should own my publishing, own my shit, I'm not a dumbass bitch. I promise you that. Only ones that got anything to do with my motherfucking publishing is me, bitch, and my producer. Really do the independent shit, so let me school you. The fuck?
He's danced to the record about 150 times.
Hey, now let me ask you something since you got all the damn answers. How do you think he danced to the song 150 times or 1,050 times? Why the fuck do you think he did that? Because he getting paid. He doing that shit on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Because he getting paid. Why y'all think he unfollowed me, but he still using affirmations? Why y'all think he ain't dancing to another song? Do y'all ever see him dancing to another song? 1 year later, affirmations been out a whole year. So if anybody bigger than me, they can go do it to whatever the fuck song they want to go do it to. Cause he need affirmations. Period. It's the motherfucking song. Cause I have seen him try to do it to other songs, but it just don't hit. When I post the affirmations, that started the wave. Shout out to all the creators that helped make this song go up. Osita started the motherfucking DC. That's why she was in the video. And there's hella other creators that made this song do what it do and do what it's doing. It's over 270,000 posts made to that song on TikTok. I can't help who posts that shit the most.
One fucking thing, but why? So now they don't even want to see her perform the record because they're like, where is he?
Yeah, because when he comes out, that's when it goes crazy. That's when
he got. So think about that.
And if that's what y'all want to see, that's y'all business. If y'all want to see a grown man gyrate, that's y'all business, not mine. Y'all can do that, but don't put everybody in that category, baby, because I was booked and is fucking busy. So I don't have time to make 1,000 or 200,000 videos. I don't have time for that shit.
Think about that. There's a person that's more famous from the song than the person that actually sings.
And you turn your motherfucking head like you done ate some shit up. The fuck out of here.
That's what we are. So let me ask you this. So think about this. So who do you think, when you want to hear this song, if I'm doing my motherfucking little daughter Sweet 15, and I got $3,000 to pay one to her or him with the boot, I'm bringing the boot, nigga.
First off, I wouldn't look a nigga away for $3,000, baby. And this what the word I turned to. I know y'all heard him. This man literally said he would book a grown man to come gyrate in gray sweatpants for his 16-year-old daughter. And you would much rather have that than a woman with 2 degrees giving a positive message.
All I do is win, win, win.
My bad. So that was the end of the video. And she's right. These men, girl, what is Shekinah doing? Get me off of Facebook. Get Shekinah off here. Girl, what is Shekinah? Shekinah, what is you on here for? Girl, how Shekinah get on here? What? How Shekinah get on here?
I'm going to buy me some goddamn fruit, bitch. I'm finna blend this motherfucker up. Because I got to get back on these juices and stuff. Because it ain't right.
Yeah, let me get you off of here, Shekinah. Get off of here. Bye, girl. Because I don't know where Shekinah came from. I don't know, girl. Where the hell Shekinah came from? Shekinah, where you been? Girl, we ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Where Shekinah done came from? Girl. Nigga said she banished to Facebook. I'm not about to play with y'all. Like, girl, we over here talking about Flippa and here comes Shekinah. Girl, Shekinah, go lay down. Girl, ain't nobody talking to you. We ain't even seen you in a while. Where you been at? Girl, please. Anyway, Shekinah. Ain't that how my girl Kaya said, Shekinah. Yeah, girl, go lay down, Shekinah. Anyways, where was I going? Flippa T. Flippa T is right, y'all. Get the lady back on here. Flippa T is right. I don't know who this boy is. He just some old tall, big old, goofy, lanky ass nigga who been hyping up this dance. Now, yes, he done his part for hyping up the dance, but let's be clear. At the end of the day, he made a lot of money off of that too. He made a lot of money off of that. He didn't hype her song up for free. So I don't understand why his team would even fathom. They don't believe that themselves. They just trying to make money. Because listen, this boy ain't doing nothing outside of that song. And him dancing to the song is played out. It seems like he might be down on his luck and he need a come up. It's sad. My heart really goes out to the girl Flippa T. Like she said, she wrote it, she created it. It's something from her heart. She getting her money off of it. And now you starting to see who's the real talent and who's not. Did we not just talk about this shift in energy? Did we not just talk about this shift in energy? I told y'all there's going to be a major shift in energy where the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Take it how you want to take it. It just is what it is. All he is some big old tall ass nigga who could twerk. And I didn't know until now that he not even cool with her. She said he been unfollowed her. The pant leg roll up is some Masonic-ish. What? You know what? You know what? Now you connecting some dots for me. Who said that? The pants leg roll up is some Masonic shit. Now you connected some dots because now I'm starting thinking about the jail and I'm not just the prison. I'm thinking about the ones who started that shit down there at the jail. Yeah, now you connected some. Now you got my wheels spinning. You spinning my wheels. Whoever said that? The last shall be first and the first shall be last. The book said it. I didn't say it. Shout out to Flippa T, girl. Keep doing your big one. Because guess what? She's going to outlast him. She's going to outlast that. She's still going to be able to perform the song when he can't do this no more. You get it? That's ridiculous. Let's move on. Shout out to Flippa T, man. All right. Y'all, we got to move to this subject. And I hate tongue wrestling about this, but I know I have to do it for the people. It ain't for me, it's for the people. Oh gosh. Jambalaya and Jollof. First of all, Essence Festival is coming up and Black Americans are boycotting Essence Festival. Now, I don't normally head no boycotts and I ain't heading this one either. But what I am saying to you is the local people in Black America are not supporting Essence Festival because they have completely Africanized it. No longer does Essence Festival belong to Black America. It is owned by some tethers, some African tethers from Kenya and from somewhere else. All they want to do is take all of our Black American culture and replace it with African shit that just came about recently that they want to lie to you and tell you is 100 years old. Like, for instance, Jollof. They want you to believe that Jollof is an old dish that Africans over in West Africa been eating. Lies, lies, lies. Let me start by saying this, because maybe I need to start this segment off by saying this. And I'm not wrong, and I'm not tongue wrestling with nobody about it. Listen to me. Hear ye, hear ye. Do y'all recall the part in the Bible that say when God told Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply? Put a 3 in the chat. Because I'm about to tie some shit together to y'all right quick. Because I'm tired of all of this tongue wrestling and all of this stuff. Because we got to start understanding the real origin of all of this shit. Because once we understand the real origin, then our minds can start, our eyes will start seeing differently. So in the book, the Most High said, hey, Adam and Eve, go be fruitful and multiply. Now, the religion told us that it was one man, one woman. God said, hey, y'all, I'm going to give y'all this whole earth. Y'all go be fruitful and multiply. And religion also wants us to believe that one man and one woman populated the whole earth. Cap! Cap, 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 kippity cap, okay? Let's start there first. Let's go here. Adam and Eve did not represent one man and one woman. Adam and Eve represented man and woman. I need y'all to hear me out. It wasn't one in this particular verse. I'm not talking about the whole Bible. So you Bible thumping assholes, don't come over here windmilling with your head down with the book in your hand because you're gonna get popped. I'm telling you now, I ain't here to tongue wrestle with you about it. I'm telling you now, when he in that position When the Most High spoke to Adam and Eve and said, be fruitful and go multiply, he wasn't talking to one person. He wasn't talking to one man and one person, or one woman, I'm sorry. He was talking to man and woman, his man and his woman, his chosen man, his chosen men, and his chosen women. And that be fruitful and multiply did not mean just go have babies all across the earth. It meant create civilizations. Remember, Black Americans are the only people, the only group of people on this earth that is made in the Most High's image, and not only his image, his likeness as well. That means the things that he is capable of is the things that we are capable of. This is why we share melanin with Africans, but we are not the same. Pick up, catch up, because I don't want to be too long on this. Now, when the Most High looked at Adam and Eve and said, be fruitful and multiply, because he knows that this set of man and this set of woman have the capability of doing that I can do, or doing what I can do. That's exactly what they did. So all of civilization, all over the world, comes from you, Black America. I've been on here telling y'all every single day that the world should start a segment called You Better Thank a Nigga. Because even the fact that these people have air conditioning, even the fact that these people have a spoon to eat their food, even the fact that these people have a car to drive, or a stop sign, or hell, a house, all of this comes from us. We are Adam and Eve, and Adam and Eve in that particular specific situation did not mean one person. It means man and woman, my people, be fruitful, multiply. This is why you'll start to find, when you do your research, there's a lot of Black American influence all over the world, because we created them pyramids here and there. We created them mounds here and there. We not only helped them create them, we gave them blueprints. We are the Adam and Eve that the Most High said be fruitful and multiply. Okay, and we still being fruitful and multiplying to this day. All right, so understand that, because this is going to make sense when we get into what we're going. When these Africans come to America and they have started to write this in their doctrine, they have started to put it on every platform that they can, that everything we have come from them, that is thievery. That is not true. It is unequivocally false. It's not true. These Africans who are telling you that your culture comes from them are Johnny-come-latelys, Cabbage Patch Kids. Most of these Africans who get on these platforms and tell you that this stuff come from Africa don't even have a fucking soul, my nigga. Their whole jobs as the NPCs that they are is to trick you into believe that they're the origin and you come from them. This way, if you continue to provide under the guise of you're the slave, you'll never ask for the reward. You'll never ask for the benefits of your hard work. Are you tracking? I need y'all to pick up in the chat. Are y'all tracking? I need y'all to understand where I'm going with this, because I don't want to lose nobody. If I lose you, please send me an email. I'll help you further. As long as you remain the slave in your mind and continue to be fruitful and multiply, they get to reap the benefits, and you get to sit here and remain the slave and cry and march and we shall overcome. You get to do all of that, and they get to live happily ever after, have they heaven on your earth. They get to get their heaven on your earth because you think I'm a slave from Africa. It literally starts and stops there. So because of your ignorance, and when I say ignorance, it's not a dig, it's you not knowing. Because of your ignorance, Black America, not knowing that you are the Adam and Eve, that the Most High was saying be fruitful and multiply, you don't even realize you're already being fruitful and multiplying. You not realize that you're giving people whole lives. Every day you wake up, you can have one follower on Facebook and somebody somewhere taking something from you, because you are not only the Most High's image, you are his likeness. That means everybody are attracted to you, good and evil. But they got to keep you dumb, blind, mentally enslaved so that they can continue to steal from you. So every time you turn around, here come an African. Oh, that is from West Africa, nigga. that is what's the Yoruba? That's no, it ain't. All of these terms, all of these quote unquote historic people are fake. It's not real. It is all a way to steal from you, Black America. So when it comes down to Essence, Black America are not supporting Essence Festival. Locals in the New Orleans area are not supporting Essence Festival. The reason being is because those same Africans who over here trying to keep you mentally enslaved while you fruitfully multiply for them, they are the ones who are slowly but surely committing paper genocide, taking you out of your own history. This is why the last Essence Festival, they had a Jollof versus Jambalaya. In a couple of Essence Festival, Jambalaya gonna completely disappear and they're gonna rename Jambalaya to Jollof, and they're gonna swear to God they created Jollof or Jambalaya from the beginning. It is a slow, gradual way to steal from you. So Black America is not supporting the Essence Festival, at least not the locals. They won't even allow the local business owners to even help at the doggone festival. Let them damn tethers have it. Let them have that nasty ass shit. We don't want it. Let them have it. I hope that shit go to hell. We've had enough years with it. Let them have it. But I'm telling you now, the Jollof versus Jambalaya, it starts off like that, integrate. Then it gonna turn into ain't no more Jambalaya, it's all Jollof. Infiltrate. Does that make sense? But we not doing that. Because I done went off on a tangent and forgot why I was here. Oh, Jambalaya and Jollof. So here it is. Essence Festival is on the way, and here come these Africans. Here come these tethers, Jambalaya and Jollof. Now they want us to believe that Jambalaya comes from Jollof. Mind you, Jollof is an offset, a fake ass, weird ass offset of Jambalaya, not the other way around. The ingredients that we make, that we use to make Jambalaya, Africa didn't even have. So how the hell can Jambalaya come from Jollof when Jollof didn't even have the ingredients? The people ain't even older than the meal. The people in Africa, those West Africans who claiming that this is Yoruba, they are not older than the meal Jambalaya. So how can Jambalaya come from Jollof? Paper genocide. It is a way to take you out of your story. It's a way, in their minds, they'd rather have all of them local Black Americans in New Orleans making Jambalaya while they stick a Jollof sign on it and make all the money from it. Or even let it continue to be called Jambalaya while they buy the ownership and make all the money off of it. It's lies from the pit of hell. And when y'all repeat these lies with these tethers, you help them to steal from us. These are Johnny-come-lately West Africans coming over here with these sticky notes to stick their note on every single thing we have. Stop doing that shit. You didn't come from Mother Africa. Africa ain't your mother. They come from you. Now let's get into this brother explaining why, first of all, it's so ignorant for this person to say that Jollof. Matter of fact, I have another video before I share this one. It was another video, two Africans, obviously, sitting on here talking about how Jollof, how Jambalaya came from Jollof. I swear to God, when I tell you it grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. And when I see other Black Americans online, if they're not what do you call it? If they're not already ops, I automatically feel bad because I'm just like, wow, like y'all really on here repeating this shit, not knowing what you're doing. But now I'm thinking about it, they know exactly what they're doing. I thought I had the other video. Maybe I don't. Let me scroll up a little bit more the other way. Because there was another video where they talked about it in depth. But if not, I'm going to just go with this one because for the sake of time, I don't want to be on here for 3 hours. Hold on. Let me go up with this one for the sake of time. Hold on. That's the airport stuff, y'all. All right, let's just get into this. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. These people are lying thieves.
Jambalaya is an American dish. There's some history behind that a lot of people don't know. The jambalaya is actually an offshoot of jollof rice. So, like the enslaved people, West Africans that were in Louisiana at the time, wanted to make their version of jollof rice because they knew from back home, but didn't have the same ingredients, so they had to improvise. They used the ingredients that they had in Louisiana at the time.
And that's why I said what you just said is very poetic.
Wait, because this is going too fast. Hold on, I need to hear this better. Hold on, I need to hear this better because this nigga sound crazy.
There's some history behind that a lot of people don't know. The jambalaya is actually an offshoot of jollof rice. So, like the enslaved people, West Africans that were in Louisiana at the time, wanted to make their version of jollof rice because they knew from back home, but didn't have the same ingredients, so they had to
pause. Don't y'all notice that this is why I told y'all at the beginning of this live, it is extremely disrespectful for y'all to start our history and our culture off as slavery. That is very disrespectful. Our people are amazing, genius people. We didn't have to be popped over the head to create nothing. But everything they do, whenever they try to steal something, they always started at slavery. So according to them, we wanted to make an offshoot of jollof rice, and then we made a better dish in America. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So you mean to tell me because we didn't have the ingredients that Africa had, we ended up making it way better here in America? It's lies. It's lies. These African tethers Freemasons are fucking liars, bruh. That's what they are. Mason ass liars.
They use the ingredients that they had in Louisiana at the time.
And that's why I said what you just said is very poetic and symbolic because you said it has less taste or flavor to it.
Yeah.
And so it's like what came before it from Africa is the potent, what was passed down through everything else, and then it being diluted. It's a diluted version of what the real thing is.
Nobody all over the world eats African food. Nobody. America has the only food that is universal to all of the world. Ain't nobody nowhere saying, let's go to an African restaurant, unless you're African or you know them bitches. So how in the hell could we get inspiration from African food when we don't even eat it? We don't eat no African food. I've never had an African dish in my entire life. I'm 43 years old. I've never even tasted anything close to Africa. Lies. Watch them.
Plus, what you said is actually very symbolic.
See, this is what Black Americans have to fight against every day. Cultural erasure from tethers. It says a lot about a people who have such low ethnic self-esteem that the only way for you to have a sense of pride is to lie about and to tether on the Black American culture and erroneously make it your own or tie it back to some people we don't even know. Stop with the intellectually lazy history. No, jambalaya did not come from jollof rice. But class is in session. The jollof that we know today, you know, the red tomato-based rice, didn't even exist as a staple in West Africa until the late 1800s when tomato paste became a colonial trade commodity. You know, the same tomato that originates in the Americas. And
let me say this too, because that's a good point. They're gonna lie and tell you that tomato paste was or at least was used in the 1800s in Africa. That is a lie. That is a lie from the pits of hell. They just now getting old Super Bowl jerseys. They just now getting it. How they get food over there before? Come on, man. Pay attention. Africa is still 40 years behind right now. Right now. So how the hell could they get tomato paste in the 1800s? Who bought it over there, bro? Come on, man. They lying. I'm not saying to this brother. I'm just saying that fact is even a lie. That they just started this jollof shit recently.
Before I continue, don't you ever fix your African lips to try and compare your cuisines to ours. Your jollof rice, including the rest of your food, is trash and bland. Carrying on. Jambalaya was already a staple in Louisiana by the late 1700s. You can't be the father of a dish that's 100 years older than you. People claim Africans brought rice cultivation here, and that's why we have jambalaya.
Yeah.
Fact check. The Spanish and the indigenous were growing rice in Mexico and the Caribbean in the 1500s via Asia Pacific trade.
Rice, like many other commodities, is an American crop. It's on tobacco all here in the Americas. It don't grow in Africa. The climate, the soil, completely different. It don't. If they do grow it out there, they made it grow late recently, but it don't originate there. It comes from here. All of that stuff come from here, from the Americas, North America, South America, the Caribbean. All of it. All of it. Remember, when the colonizers and conquistadors decided to take over the world, they didn't go to Africa. They came over to the Americas. That's for a reason. If Africa was so rich and so potent, they would have went over there and they wouldn't have came here. They came over here for the gold, not just the physical gold, but even the gold that the land provides. Tobacco, tomatoes, rice, all of that stuff. All of that is gold. Don't let them play with you.
Trade routes. They didn't need a tutorial. And long before that, my indigenous ancestors were masters of one pot grain cooking. One pot is not a proprietary African technique like they taught you in school.
Nope.
That was a global survival method found in every culture from Roman pottage to indigenous cuisines. So why does everybody say it? Again, this comes from the man I did a video on a couple weeks back, Melville Herskovitz, the small hat who made us African people.
Yep.
In the 1940s, he pushed the theory of African retention, which says that everything that makes up the Black American comes from Africa.
Yep.
By forcing jambalaya into a jollof box, you erase the Spanish rice trade, the French and indigenous seasonings, and the indigenous techniques already on this soil. How can you retain something you never knew existed?
Jambalaya is an American dish. There's some history behind that.
And this is what they do. When you understand that you are older than these so-called Africans, then you know that it is impossible for you to come from them. It's like putting the cart before the horse. It doesn't go. Jollof is a Johnny-come-lately dish. If I had to guess, I'd say in the last 40, maybe 50 years tops. Jollof is not an old dish. You're not about to find no old folklore or nothing with them Africans sitting around together eating no goddamn jollof. Everything they got comes from us. They just got country music over there. Let me go pull it up. They just got country music over there. Let me show y'all. Hold on, country. They just did a country music video in Africa, bro. Craziest shit I seen in all my days. Hold on. Craziest shit I seen all my days. Look.
Me within you define. You want my password or you want your peace of mind. You know I love you and I love your big beyond. So
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm a hot boy, baby. I don't care. I want you. My
Did he say I'm a hot boy, baby?
Oh, my lover, tell me what's in you define. You want my password or you want your peace of mind.
And we supposed to come from them. And we supposed to come from them. They just now catching up to country music today in 2026. And we supposed to get our influences from them. What they do is dress up these Africans, make them look real clean cut, give them a fade, a lining, give them a little education so that you won't see that they're ignorant. So you won't see what we just saw. But this the same African niggas in a cut in a hoodie telling you that your shit comes from them. It's the same African niggas. He ain't no different from the one we just saw on TikTok. The only difference between these is they got on a hoodie in a lining, in a cut, and them niggas went to school. This the same niggas they put in a new outfit to tell you that you come from them. They ain't no different. Same niggas. And they telling you jambalaya come from Jollof. Your food and your music come from them. They can't even replicate it or duplicate it. How the hell can our music come from you and you can't even do it? You cannot replicate or duplicate nothing we got on this side of the world. But you over here telling us it came from you. Stop it. And Black Americans, when you repeat that shit, you helping them to steal our legacy, our inheritance, and everything that we built over here. Y'all better snap out of that indoctrination bullshit, because you're helping them to steal everything that our ancestors built. It's tiresome. We not doing Essence Festival. We don't want to see that ugly ass shit. They got Cardi B headlining. Let the Abuelitas go in that bitch and turn it up. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Let them little senoritas get in that bitch and turn it up. The hell we got? Cardi B would have never headlined no Essence Festival. It's for niggas, not conquistadors. Let them have that shit. And that nasty ass jollof that don't nobody want to eat, even they don't want to eat that shit. They still around here dipping Play-Doh in gravy. What they call that shit that look like Play-Doh they be eating? They be dipping that shit in gravy and balling it up in their hands, and they be chewing on that shit looking like uncooked dough. Man, get that ugly ass shit from, man, watch out. Watch out. And y'all want me to believe that we come from them. They still sitting on the floor eating food with their hands. And we come from them? Man, watch out. Let's move on. Let's get into this energy harvesting, energy shutdown, lockdown. Get the likes up on the video. That pissed me off. No, for real. All jokes aside, y'all, for real. I know I'm being funny, and I know I get it emotional because I am an emotional bitch. You feel what I'm saying? But it's coming from a real place of truth because we don't understand what we doing. That's the trick they've been playing on us this whole time, our ignorance. We don't know. So in our mind, we just thinking, oh, it's not that big of a deal. We all African. No. When you do that, you sell your soul and mine too. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Thank you for the super chat, Robert Shorts. Says she had the gumbo in the Home Depot orange bucket. You know what? It looked like it. It looked just like that. That's exactly where she got it from. Lovely Kim Trail, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, can you give your niece Tori, how do you say it? Toro Giselle, a happy birthday shout out. We love you. Happy birthday, Toro Giselle, Toril, Tyra. I'm going to just call you T. Happy birthday, T. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy all of your time and you get everything that you want. Happy birthday, beautiful. I appreciate you. Thank you, niece, and thank you, T, for y'all support. Hey, it's Trey. Thank you for the super chat. Says, Miss Skeeted in your baby seat. What? Wants to rewrite history. Didn't he meet with the Mayor Adams to keep deadly drill music alive? Now battle rap needs to go. Exactly. Jay-Z is full of shit. He is a hypocrite. Walking moose knuckle nose hypocrite is what he is. And we don't like him over here. Say what I said. Thank you, Trey. Channel your power with Akasha. Thank you for the super chat. Says, let's be clear. Jay is a Sagittarius. Hello. Caught it. Thank you so much. Chocolate Bunny, thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, when you get a chance, could you talk about the Ghanaian Prime Minister going to New York to talk about reparations? Send it to me. I ain't heard about it. Send me the email, voodoodollpodcast@gmail. Send it to me because I have not heard about it. Thank you so much. Brizzy Creations Video, thank you for being a member for 22 months. Says, nothing can influence me about my genealogy. I got voodoo knowledge. Facts. Hashtag thank you for knowledge. Yes, y'all, get your own genealogy. Once you get your paperwork, can't nobody tell you nothing. I'm telling you, having that paperwork make you walk around with your chest out harder. It hit different. Thank you, Brizzy Creations. And Melody Potts, thank you for the super chat, says TSA, Black American, and ICE both work at the airport, but only ICE getting paid. Help me out, boo. I am of confusion. We about to get on that right now. We definitely is. Basically, it's pockets of money that's done like that on purpose. We about to get into it. Daughter of the Sun, thank you so much for the super chat. All right, let's get into why we're here. Shout out to y'all in the building. All right. Energy lockdown. Y'all remember 2020 when COVID came and they jumped out the window and they was like, we got to stay inside to help the virus stay down. Remember? And at first it was only supposed to be for a little while. Then that little while turned into a couple of years, right? Okay. That was done by design. It had nothing to do with the virus. It had absolutely nothing to do with that. It was about compliance, and people complied like a dog. Not me. I stayed outside, but people complied like a dog. Plus, I was an essential worker, so I had to go outside anyway. Okay. So, anyways, back then that was kind of like a dry run for things that they plan to do in the future. Remember, I told y'all about these 15-minute cities and about how the government wants to be able to control people at the drop of a hat, large masses of people. And they want to be able to say, just like Beyonce was doing that mute challenge. Remember, she was doing the mute challenge at the concert, and everybody will shut up. Okay, same thing. That's what they're trying to do in the real world. They're trying to find ways to mass control people. And the way that they do that is through trial and error with these sort of things like COVID, with the quarantine and everything like that. Like I said, most people complied. They stayed inside. Me, I was outside every single day. I wasn't scared of the COVID. I was like, hell, if he gonna take me out, take me outside in the sun. Fuck it. That's how I was. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, so 2020 happened. People complied, and I kept hearing about an energy lockdown. And I'm like, energy lockdown. And then yesterday, I was looking on social media, and I started thinking about it. Gas prices are through the roof, right? I don't know about y'all, but I looked at the gas prices the other day. I think it was like damn near $4 for the regular out here in Georgia. It was like $3.50, $3 and some change. That's big because it was all the way down to under $2 here within a couple of months ago. But also remember, we are at war. During active wars, gas and oil prices are going to go up. So that all kind of goes with it, okay? So anyway, I'm looking at the gas price. I'm like, what the hell? Then on top of that, we got the airport going crazy. And I'm like, what the hell? They're trying to say the airport situation is due to TSA. But I told y'all it's all a script. The world is a stage. And that there's something else bigger going on here. I said that. I know what I said. I was there when I said it. So now I'm tying in the airport with the gas, and then I run across this energy lockdown, this energy thing, and I'm like, what in the hell is this? Turns out there's an energy crisis happening all over the world that has already started to affect people in other countries. It just hadn't affected us in a way which will make us stop yet. Heavy on the yet, okay? So we're going to get into a little bit of this energy crisis really quickly. And then we're going to kind of tap into a little bit of what's going on here in America and how this all ties in. Now, in case y'all don't know what's going on, across America, there's a lockdown happening. And in said lockdown, let me let y'all see it. So y'all can see. In said lockdown, there are people all across the world who literally can't come outside due to energy. That be that oil. Let me hold on. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Give me 1 second. Be that oil, be that electricity, whatever. There's already people around the world that are already on a lockdown due to energy not being readily available to people. So people don't have oil to get around in cars and all types of other stuff. And then it made me think about the TSA and the gas prices here. And I'm thinking my spidey senses started tingling, saying, holy shit, they might be trying to start something. Okay. And if they are, we on it first. Okay. Let's get into this video really quickly before we get into the next. I got a few videos I want to show y'all about this. Then we gonna juice. Let's get into it, y'all. Like the video. Hold on.
Okay, hold on a second. If we were in 2019 right now and someone made a video saying, hey, here's what's going to happen in 2020, 21, and 22, including the 2 week to flatten the curve, which turned into 2 or 3 years, and all the other crazy stuff, you'd want to hear about it, right? To be prepared, to be aware, to know what's coming around the corner. Well, we have an idea as to what is about to happen because of the energy crisis that's looming right now and really in the midst. So listen to this. The International Energy Agency released their Sheltering from Oil Shocks report on Friday. And they listed steps. This is kind of like when we have advisories coming out of the World Economic Forum saying, well, we should probably do this if we want to slow the curve. This is another version of that. And this is what they're suggesting to do to be able to slow or stop the effect of the supply shock. So this is a 10-point plan. And if we were to follow the plan, restrictions to movement would be apparent. Now, to clarify, some of this is not confirmed. Some of this is opinion. Some of this is conjecture. We're wondering how exactly this is going to pan out. But listen to this. You got to read between the lines. Alternating days that you can drive on the road based on your license plate. Speed limits lowered everywhere. This is just what they've tabled. It's not confirmed. It's not mandated or anything yet. Car-free Sundays was suggested. This says 40% of flights cut, but that's not confirmed, but there would be less air travel. Working from home is already being suggested in Vietnam, Thailand, and all throughout Asia. Carpooling would be heavily suggested. And also people would want to do that anyway if the price of gas and diesel is through the roof. Now, they're going to call this temporary energy measures. We know that. However, remember, it was supposed to be 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and it lasted 2 years. They're calling it temporary energy measures during a war, but wars last decades. We know during Shmovid-19, that took away many people's right to gather. This could affect our right to move. Now, I don't have all the answers to this or solutions per se, but we need to stay strong like we did during 2020, be aware that other things are going on, and spread awareness. I know one thing for sure, though, there has never been a more important time in human history to be of sound mind and sound body. Now, I think you should prepare, buy extra food, buy extra water, get your stuff in order, get your house in order. And if you're able to, I also recommend boosting your brain function with superfoods and detox the crazy stuff we've been exposed to. Right now, Chalk is giving away free $100 bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate.
Okay, now he's selling stuff. I wouldn't recommend go run into those stores. Let's move on.
So a new lockdown is being introduced around the world. And no, it's not like the 2020 lockdown. They're calling it an energy lockdown. And what that means is that a lot of countries are now putting in measures like you should only work from home. You should only leave your house for essential travel. Airlines are also cutting their flights. American Airlines have just dropped their flights by 5% this week. Now, energy prices are going up, and it's going to become a situation where some people actually cannot afford to leave the house because energy prices are so high. If you go to your local petrol station right now, the prices are already up and the full effect hasn't even hit yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, the work from home situation, that sounds like a benefit for a lot of people. So I can get why for a lot of people that's awesome and that's great. But when you're having governments tell you only go out for essential travel or avoid any other travel apart from essential travel, not great. And remember, back in 2020, lockdown was only meant to be for 2 weeks. It lasted 2 years. And how far is this going to go to the point where it becomes mandatory? Because no one thought that that was going to happen in 2020. But it did. So could we go down that same road again? Is it going to be the same as 2020? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below.
So I'm bringing this to y'all because we have a crisis in America right now, right? And it's not a scare tactic. It ain't for nobody to go freak out and go buy buku water and toilet paper. Do not go do that duck ass shit, please. If your ass gonna get locked down, it don't matter. If you ain't got no gun to protect it, somebody gonna come rob your ass anyway. So stop running down to them stores every time somebody says something gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm saying all that to say, I started to think about what's happening here in America. Because if y'all don't know, all across the other side of the world, shit's going crazy. Look in Cuba, they done took out all the lights is out. It's pitch black out there. Look.
So this is Cuba, and there is no electricity anywhere because there's no oil, there's no energy. And this is what it looks like. Except that hotel because it's a 5-star hotel. That's it. Everybody else is in the dark. So this is
So, I'm sorry, y'all can see Cuba, right? So obviously there's a blackout. The way the government works is they'll make it seem like, oh, it's some natural disaster that caused this blackout. Bull crap. Not true. Ain't no natural disaster to cause no blackout. Them people doing that stuff on purpose. Just like the airport. Let's get back to the airport. Just like the airport. I told y'all yesterday, it dawned on me in the midst of waiting, not yesterday, but the other day when I flew out. I told y'all it dawned on me in the midst of waiting 2 hours for my bags that this is done on purpose. They are trying to harvest your energy. They want you to get so riled up, so upset that you can't function, and all you can do is think about how upset you are. That way they harvest your energy, right? Now remember, you got Cuba over there in a crisis. They done turned the lights out over there and swore to God it's due to early energy. Lies. Then you got the government over here in America swearing to God it's the government with TSA. That's why we can't get no flight. Lies. Then you feel what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of coincidences happening surrounding this thing. And I'm telling you, it's all tied up. What I'm feeling is a lot of this is tied together. It is not a time for you to get upset. It's not a time for you to get scared. It's a time for you to use your mind and think and figure out the next move. Now, if we take it back to America, the Atlanta crisis or the airport crisis we just talked about yesterday was crazy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to prove to you that this was just what it was, a story. Let's get into a little bit of an update from yesterday, right? So here's a union leader representing TSA, and he's on here saying that the reason why the people at work or the people is having all these issues down at the airport is because the workers are not being paid. And he's going to say a lot of stuff that makes sense. He's going to talk about, these people don't have gas to put in their car to come to work. This is why they're not coming to work. These people got to feed their children. It makes sense to the average person. It's like, you know what? Yeah, they need to just pay them TSA workers so we can get back to normal. Cap, kibbity cap. Okay, it's all lies. All of this is connected. This is the story that they're giving you. The story that they're giving you is, TSA workers aren't being paid. No. It's a way to confuse you so that they can harvest your energy, but also to mass control you. So I'm going to get into this brother, and he's going to tell us why the TSA workers are not showing up. Let's get into it.
Officers are not just not showing up. They have reason for not showing up. Whether it's I can't put gas in my car, I have to take care of my children, I had to pay my light bill so that my lights won't get cut off, so that took away from the funds. Those are the reasons that officers are not showing up. The requirement to provide documentation for those specific instances is where it's, why is that a question? If I'm telling you that my lights have been turned off or I can't put gas in my car, the agency knows that I received a $5 paycheck or a $1 paycheck. What are you supposed to do that? You can barely go to McDonald's and get a value meal for $5. Officers are not just not showing up. They have.
Now, on the onset, you're going to say, yo, I don't blame this man. If I was a TSA agent and them bitches wasn't paying me, you damn right I wouldn't show up. I got to feed my kids because that was my first initial reaction. Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense. Mind you, this is out of your ignorance, not knowing what's going on around the world. So from your ignorance, because that's what the government uses to be successful, your ignorance. So from your ignorance, like mine, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. No wonder them people ain't coming to work. I wouldn't come to work neither. Paid actor. Paid actor. This is for you to understand why they're going to prolong this shit. Remember, this is about energy harvesting and mass control. This is about energy harvesting and mass control. I want to show you something else. Let's get to this other airport. Now, remember, it's about putting on a stage play. The world is a stage and you are in the audience. A lot of times you are supporting actors. Sometimes you're even extras. Either way, the world is a stage and you are in the audience. They're operating off of your ignorance of not knowing what's going on around the world so that you can connect the two dots. Let's get into this one with the protesters over the ICE people. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, guys? So Larry Sproul here at the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, where right now about 20 or so people are protesting ICE agents here at the airport. Now, as you can see, they're standing outside right now with the signs in their hands. ICE agents are here right now to help out with the long lines, and TSA workers are calling out of work due to the government shutdown because they're not getting paid. So as of right now, I'm being told that there will be about 100 or so people out here protesting the ICE agents here inside of the airport. I'll have another live report coming up tonight at 10. Hey, what's up, guys? So Larry Sproul here at the
The world is a stage. So we got one dude coming on the internet going viral to tell us that the TSA agents ain't showing up because they ain't getting paid. And as a regular citizen, you like, yeah, that makes sense. Fuck them people. They ain't worried about nobody traveling. Now you got the other side. Remember, the world is a stage. They got to attack you from all angles. Now they got the other side. They done went got some more paid actors to come out here and protest ICE. Now you would think ICE was down at the airport tearing shit up. You would think ICE was down at the airport cutting up. I did see one Hispanic lady get arrested, and some lady was recording saying, "What's wrong?" And she's illegal. Her ass needs to go to prison. Say what I said. Don't care. That's one off for the whole situation. You would think the way them people protesting back there, ICE in there tearing shit up. The lies. Let's get into what's really going on with ICE down at the airport. Hold on. I'm about to make y'all laugh. Let's get into what's really happening with ICE at the airport.
ICE agents are now on the ground, sent in by the federal government to help ease congestion at Hartsfield-Jackson.
So I noticed that the lines are really long, and supposedly the ICE officers are here to help, but they're not doing anything.
Even as their presence grows, so does questions about how they'll assist TSA officers.
I just see them leaning back.
By Monday afternoon, ICE leadership had not released a detailed plan outlining their responsibilities. Channel 2 Action News found both ICE and TSA agents go through extensive but very different training. TSA agents complete a 2 to 3 month training process, including 80 hours of training and specialized screening like X-ray and explosive detection. ICE agents must complete an 8-week course in immigration law and tactical training. Specialized agents undergo up to 27 weeks, focused on federal investigations and undercover operations.
To just throw them on the checkpoint like that, I think that is a recipe for disaster.
I think this resource is very critical.
Emory professor Ramna Chalapa says ICE agents will likely handle non-screening roles.
I think the first place that perhaps ICE might be able to support TSA agents is simple checking of ID.
Border czar Tom Holman echoed that in an interview with CNN.
There are roles we can play to release TSA officers.
Meanwhile, TSA callouts continue to climb, Atlanta reporting more than 40% of its workforce out, now in its 6th week without pay. ICE agents.
Now remember, the slide I showed you before got the people down there protesting because ICE is there. Remember, they want y'all to believe that ICE is these scary police that's here to just kill people and that's American citizens. Not the truth. But they put ICE out there. I told y'all yesterday, ICE was deployed to keep the stage play going. ICE was deployed to harvest your energy, to make you mad, to make you sad, to make you happy, whatever. ICE is there as a paid actor. They ain't there doing shit. Them people that are just standing around, hell, they don't even want to be there. But if you let the news and propaganda give you the tea, you think ICE is down there wreaking havoc at the airport, and this is half the reason why we can't get our flights. Cap, kibbity cap. Remember that, okay? Now, let's fast forward. Once that went viral, everybody saw what was going on at the airport. Did you know yesterday, midday, literally all of that shit disappeared? It reminded me of a movie. It was like they was able to snap their fingers and clear all the lines. Look at New Orleans airport. Right after the lines was all the way outside in the parking lot, across the street. Look.
Mr. Reed here with WWL Louisiana. Just want to give you a look at the TSA line and security checkpoint. Completely different scene compared to what we saw over the weekend and earlier this morning as the lines were actually stretched out to the parking garage and the wait times lasted hours. Travelers missing their flights because of the short staff that TSA is dealing with, people calling out because they're not getting paychecks. Now, ICE is here as well. Just want to give you a look I'm told by an ICE spokesperson that the agents are here to help reduce disruptions as well as maintain safety for travelers. And we will continue to keep you up to date here at MSY. But as of this afternoon, the lines are short. So if you are traveling today and you have an afternoon flight, it's not too bad right now. Winston.
My nigga, whoever in the comments said this is a social experiment, you get it. You get it. You fucking get it. This is all one big play, my nigga. Y'all gotta go back and watch the movie. What's the name of that movie? The Truman Show. They will stage all of this. They will do this. A lot of y'all, if you don't understand the depths of what I'm talking about, and the reason I'm saying that, because I know it was a point where I didn't quite get it. If you don't understand the depths in which they have to go to make sure that this stage play goes off without a hitch, you would think that I'm talking crazy. They would literally create a system or create a situation where you are backed up at the airport in order to do some other handed stuff. This is what they do. So you mean to tell me New Orleans Airport had a line damn near across the street, and then a couple of hours later, yesterday, the airport was empty? Make it make sense. How, Sway? Did the TSA airport people come to work? Because it's all capped. It's all controlled like they control the weather. It is all a way to harvest your energy. The airport is already a portal, right? So if you inside the airport and you exuding energy, be it happy energy or bad energy, if you inside of an airport exuding your energy, then the powers that were, or at least the people who are in charge, are able to harness all of that pure energy in that portal. It's a mind trick. But it is also rehearsal for what the powers that were have in mind. They do have in mind, and they do have a plan to mass control the people like herds of sheep. They want to be able to make announcements or wave one hand and everybody go with the move. That's what they've been doing since the beginning of time with all of these social experiments. This is why the only people who won't fall subject to that are people who have their own minds. People who are not easily influenced. People who understand that I need to follow my own inner compass before I follow anybody outside of me. All the rest of y'all gonna get swept up in it. Running behind what the next man said. The next one, all the rest of y'all gonna get swept up in it because you don't create your own thoughts. Everything you think of come from somebody or somewhere else. So it's a twofold situation we dealing with. On a micro level in America, we have a social experiment happening with this airport stuff. They back and forth with the oh, it's busy, oh, it's not. Oh, it's busy, oh, it's not. This is all done by design. This ain't got shit to do with no TSA workers coming to work or not. This ain't got shit to do with TSA workers getting paid or not. This is all one big ass social experiment to see how you gonna roll. If you gonna go with the move. And it's working flawlessly. Flawlessly. But the macro picture of this thing is they are going to control you as one big mass culture. They want to be able to wave one world order and have the whole world move whenever one deity or one being say so. Okay? The only way to beat this is do not allow it to grab a hold of your energy. What does that mean, boo? What does that look like? If you get caught up at the airport, sometimes just sit back and count to 10 and take 10 seconds and think to yourself, what's really happening here? Because all this is for you to get your energy and put it out into the verse so that they can go and grab it. This is how these beings, these entities survive. Vampires, they don't just suck literal blood. Sometimes the blood can be your energy. Protect your energy. Guard your melanin, okay? Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. All of that shit on the internet with these celebrities, y'all better kiki kaka and move the fuck around. Do not allow this stuff to grab your energy and hold it. If you log out of the internet and that shit's still bothering you, it's got your energy. If you log off of one site and log into the next and it's still thinking of it, got your energy. Check that shit and put that energy towards something you could be building for yourself, something you could be creating for yourself, something you could be doing for yourself. That's the moral. That's the lesson. There's nothing else after that. That's it. It's a wrap. Let me read the rest of these super chats and hop up off here. I got to go let these people play in my hands. Girl, my nails about to fall off. I don't want to come on here looking crazy or whatever, so I got to go let these people play in my hands. Tomorrow, we're going to have an early Joce so I can let the girl play in my head. You get it? I got to go get my hands and my nails done. My nails and my hair done. Thank you, K1820. She says, Boo, I emailed you the clip of the Grape Festival in Nigeria. We're nothing like them. I saw that. Oh, my God. I saw that Grape Festival. That's disgusting. Thank you. Ariel Israel, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you, boo. And thank you so much for gifting 3 memberships or 1 membership. I'm sorry. Whoever got it, thank our boo Ariel. Thank her. Thank you, Ariel. I appreciate you. And Chocolate Bunny, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, girl, you heard Elon wants to build driving tunnels in New Orleans. Girl, plot twist. They already got driving tunnels in New Orleans. I just told y'all, we found out they got a whole underground city under New Orleans, and they lied and told us New Orleans was under sea level. Lie be damn. Girl, Elon is over here doing whatever Elon can, because Elon crazy ass is doing, yeah. Let me say this too, before we move on. Elon Musk is doing his part. Good. There's a thing called good and necessary evils. Elon Musk is a part of the necessary evil. His portion and his contribution to this portion of the world that we live in is to usher in the machine, like on the movie Terminator. That's his job. So things that he's doing, good or bad, is written. He got to do it. His job is to come in and usher in the machine. That's what he does. Don't let it get you all flustered. Oh, Lord, he gonna kill us all. Girl, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Ain't got nothing to do with no Elon, okay? Don't let it get you flustered. It is written. It's what's supposed to happen. There's a thing I gotta tell y'all called good in the universe and a necessary evil. It ain't for me to tell you what the necessary evil is. I ain't God. Go to God in prayer and ask him about it, but it is a necessary evil. It has to happen. It's biblical. It's spiritual. It's all of that. So don't get all flustered when Elon come on here talking that shit, because if you believe in God, you know he ain't no match to the Most High. So let him come on the internet and run his dick suckers and talk da-da-da. Let him do all of that. Let him build. He ain't no match for God. As long as you know that, ain't nothing Elon can come on the internet and tell you to skate. Now, if you doubt that, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole other story, okay? Thank you, boo. Melody Potts, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I get to play TSA need they pay. I ain't mad at your face as they do. But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to hop up off of here. Make sure y'all protect y'all energy, man. It is so important, man. Protecting your energy like protecting your children, my nigga, is that deep. Protect your energy. Hit that link in the chat, voodoodolltvshop.com. Babe is the new wave. Black Americans versus everybody. Make sure y'all cop a little merch on the site if you can, and then support the doll and also support the movement. With that being said, I'll catch y'all on the next one sometime later on this evening at the dollhouse for some odd reason. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow, 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 lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who would have booted all this?
The nigga you just had up here.